Good to go? Good to start?
I'm a dragon.
Yes.
You're an egg-filled dragon.
A little from column A, a little from column
Extremely
T.
egg-filled.
Yeah, you are an egg-filled dragon. It's not a little bit of column A. You
I
are.
think really Miss Boom is just a bunch of eggs surrounded by a dragon.
You're all dead to me. Worst party, I hate you all.
Fantastic. Alright, so when we last left the party, they had traveled to Elagos, the capital of the Nubis Empire. The Nubis of the Reaver Outpost escorted them there and provided a variety of testimonials that they have served the Nubis quite well in the past and have always been friends to Talana and the Reavers. They were able to secure an audience with the high matrons of the city. There are only 6 high matrons at the moment, however, since the 7th post has been recently vacated and a new high matron has not yet been chosen. The party made their case that the demons are the greatest threat in all of Marith, and that some action needs to be taken, and that the assistance of the Nubis would be greatly appreciated. The matrons had each in their own turn differing thoughts on the severity of the threat as well as the participation of the Nubis. The party found at least one ally amongst the high matrons, that of Gianna, whose consort Kor had previously served the demons and who, in being defeated, was convinced that yes, the demons are a threat, cannot be worked with, and should be defeated with all due haste. The other matrons were a little more difficult to control, many of whom were favoring outright war with the Civics, even if a cure could be found for their condition, or a curse, or affliction, or whatever you want to call it. The party, without getting too many allies with words alone, decided to bring out their ace in the hole, that of Sydney, the Nubis male who received a blessing from Farah, the goddess of predation. Channeling the power of her mother, Farah bestowed impossibly potent virility on the Nubis male, to the point where even the touch of his seed upon the skin of a female or Fuda would cause immediate and massive pregnancy. The party has been having a little sex doll kitten escort him around, but in order to prove the veracity of his condition, the party subjected themselves to a little bit of the blast. And now we have a goo egg filled Nikki and a just filled dragoness in Miss Bazoom. And I forgot to do this last session, but everyone did a great job role playing last session, so everyone has inspiration for this session.
Hey, I'll need that.
So, with Nikki and Miss Bazoom momentarily occupied by their expanding situation, the rest of the party is left to the matrons in the hall, who, upon seeing this miraculous sight, immediately fall to arguing with one another at who should be gifted this amazing marvel of Nubis virility.
Frankly, I think it's enough for all of you to share. I think one person having them will be too much for them.
The matrons have not taken notice of your comment.
Okay. They haven't taken notice, you say?
They have not.
Well, okay, where's my fucking
Alright.
spell list? I am looking if I have something that makes very loud noise.
I believe there's a spell that makes someone louder. What is that spell?
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy? I don't think any of us has that, though.
You could just
No,
fucking
that's a
yell.
cleric.
I mean, yeah, but that's not fun.
Thunderclap.
I'm just going to let out try to let out an earth-shaking roar and try to get their attention.
Or, sharp whistle works much better.
Pip, are you going to help out Cyra's shout with a thunderclap of your own?
Yeah, might as well to get their attention, their focus.
Okay. Cyra, make an intimidation check with advantage.
37.
Oh man, the High Matrons immediately stop talking and turn all of their attention to you and your party.
That's better.
Now, as Sarah here said, one, having him would be too much. You could share him, that way there will be no inter-conflict. You will all get exactly what you want, and everyone will be pleased.
There's 7 of you, right?
The matrons begin whispering to one another as they discuss your proposal.
There's
You've
7
seen the
of
ex-
you,
you've
one
seen-
for each day.
One group gets him each day. That might work.
Yeah.
I mean, they've seen what. Oh my god, they've seen what one drop can do.
Literally one drop.
After a brief period of time, the matrons seem to come to an agreement. High Matron Khalifa, the one who is the youngest, who lost her consort, Lieutenant Tepika, takes a moment to stand and gather herself. It is the agreement of our body that this is a fine gift, and despite the struggles that we have had, we believe that this could indeed coerce or perhaps convince us of the merit of your cause. However, if he is to be shared amongst us, then you will have to yet perform a service for each of us. It should not be one of terrible and vast import, but something to show that you are committed to this cause. If, however, you choose to gift this mail to one of us in particular, your service will be considered satisfied. If you wish, we can speak to you privately about the services that we require, and you can decide from there if you wish to gift the mail as a prize, or if you wish him to be split amongst this council.
Out of character, how many votes do we already have? Was it like 2 or 3?
High Matron Khalifa is completely against going to war with the demons until the civics are obliterated. High Matron Jasmine is quite enthralled with you guys, and clearly wants to get probably all of you to bed with her. She was in favor of war, but you get the impression that she could probably be satisfied with a bit of convincing and talked into going to war with the demons. At least first, she is still for war with the civics eventually. High Matron Abella was the one that required some sort of value from it, some degree of financial gain. She could be convinced into it if you could convince her that there's some kind of money to be made. High Matron Gianna is completely on your side and is fighting for the war with the demons above and beyond everything else, and believes that peace with the civics is the proper course of things, and would openly support an alliance between the civics and the Nubis as long as it manifested in the form of a war against the demons. High Matron Vasir has been silent this entire time and has not said anything one way or the other, so you do not have a read on where she falls. And
Really,
High
she still
Matron
hasn't-
Tanaka was urging peace and love and sexy times for all, even for the demons. She was not convinced that the demons were actually a problem, and would have to be shown that such a thing is indeed true. So currently you only have one. Several of them are right on the fence, and only a few are completely against it.
So, if we give the Nubis boy to the one who wants financial gain, and then give the one who wants us to bang her a bang, all we need to do is convince the love and peace chick that demons actually suck, which probably wouldn't be too hard. Just
Mm,
show
I tried to do
her
that already,
Alka.
and it hasn't really gone very far.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. They can be convinced individually, correct?
Yeah, well, that's what they're offering to you now. Before you make the decision one way or the other, have a private meeting with each, figure out what you can do to convince them, and potentially undertake this task to do just that. And once you gain their vote, then you don't have to worry about giving them the Nubis, Sydney. If, however, you encounter someone whose demands are unreasonable or that you don't think that you could achieve, you could use Sydney as a private gift to them to convince them to go ahead with this. Or, whatever you like.
But the whole everyone shares that one day they get the newbie boy each.
Well, if you give Sydney to one of them specifically, technically that matron would then own him and would probably share him with her fellow high matrons, but it wouldn't be like everybody gets him one day out of the week. It'd be more like everybody else gets him one day out of the month, and otherwise she keeps him for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
It's Farnham, no.
That's okay. I'm not talking to the rest of the group here now. That you'll see that's literally like a fiscal impossibility for them to handle.
And it doesn't matter who he ends up with, as long as we get the votes. I don't care.
Well, it's not like the high matron would use him 100% of the time. She'd use him
Yeah.
for her household, so her daughters and all that stuff.
Right. And I mean, I don't think Nubis pregnancies are sub 1 month in length, are they? Or at least not by a
Depends on who they're
significant
having
amount.
sex with. If they have sex with anyone other than a Nubis, it takes 9 months.
And with a
Wow.
Nubis?
With a normal Nubis, it's usually 1 month. With Sydney, it would be pretty much instantaneous.
Oh, right. Well,
Oh. God.
I mean, it's not levels of like Miss Boom, but like comparatively, it would be wildly more rapid than anything else. One of the big
I
problems
just
the
imagine-
Nubis
Maybe
have is
then?
their reproduction cycle is so much slower than almost every other race on Marith.
You
Probably
know,
go
I was
down
just-
from 1 month.
I just imagine that they have like he just blow his load into like this massive tray that's just drips down like one drop every like 5 minutes, and there's like females on beds there.
I mean,
That's how they improve
they
their.
might do that. I don't know. It's entirely
Yeah,
possible.
but imagine that if it's that fast, it means they can literally reproduce within minutes. So all they need to do is just blow one massive load, and then that tray would just drip on them. It's like, Chinese water torture, except
Indeed.
So yeah, let's hear what all these matrons want us to do.
Yeah, let's hear
Yes.
what they have to say first.
Okay.
There's no harm in hearing it.
Each of them heads to a private chamber, and you can head to whichever one you like. You're just gonna go down the line here.
Yeah,
I'm really
let's-
curious as to what Vizier wants, because she hasn't said anything at all this entire
Yeah, the
time.
quiet one. The quiet one is always the worst ones.
So you want to do her first?
Yeah,
Okay. You head off to the private chamber that Nasir has gone into. And when you arrive there, she is sitting down. She has a quiet grace to her. There's a degree of solemnity, but she seems distracted as well. When you enter, she turns her gaze to you, and you can see a distant look in her eyes. Hello. I believe I'm supposed to give you some kind of a task.
Yes, if you're not already on board with war, that is. We have not been hearing your opinion yet.
She gives it some thought and seems to stare off into space. Well, in truth, I could see the value of such things. Perhaps you'll join me at my estate, and we can get to know each other a little bit better. I just want to measure, perhaps get a sense for who you are, where you've come from, and what forces you can bring to bear against such a foe. I think just a meeting there and perhaps a dinner, and we can consider my task completed.
Well, that is most reasonable.
Yes.
A bit too.
no. A psychic link up here, so speed of thought. She's lonely.
In Psychic Link, this is obviously trap. Is probably demon in disguise.
Well, Pip can
Well-
see through illusions, and she looks exactly like she looks, so...
Yeah, and you mentioned that my sight can peer through all shape-changing capabilities to see the true forms of anything, even illusion magic. Just turns, head, Kannan.
The jig's up.
Yeah, as you say, still, her asking for us to meet her in private place is somewhat suspicious. If is legitimate, then is good for everybody. Get her on board, then we almost have enough votes.
Well, you need all 7.
Oh, we need all of them. Oh,
You
okay.
need all 7.
I
No.
see. I thought we only needed the half.
Unanimous
No.
decision or nothing.
Unanimous.
Yeah.
Wait, aren't there only 6?
Yeah,
There
that's-
are only 6. The missing spot has to be filled still. They have said that the 2 still in contention for the missing spot are Matron Anissa and Matron Terra, who have private estates on the outer ring. Obviously, they have to choose someone, so a meeting with one or the other, or both, might be in your future as well.
Yeah, well, it's something we'll have to do that then.
Clearly, one of us should be newest matron.
I can
Miss
vote
Boom and
this
I are
one.
very full of newises.
I mean, Miss Boom could just become a newest at any point, so...
Oh, I don't
Also
want to
true.
do that though.
I mean, shit, I could
Okay,
become
I
a
can
Nubis High Matron if I wanted to. But alright. So, we've got her quest more or less in the bag, assuming she's not a horrible demon. How about Gianna?
Okay. You head over to Gianna. Gianna is the one who already supports going to war with the demons. She explains that you don't have to undertake any kind of mission for her if you want to wage war against such creatures. She will gladly allow you to stay at her palace if you wish while you are in the city, and just let her know any help she can be with the high matrons or with the matrons yet to, in consideration for the empty spot. She will do what she can to arrange meetings and provide you with all due accoutrement.
That's very helpful.
Yes, he's most kind.
She tells you to think nothing of it. She has been convinced of the terror that the demons pose, a threat that the vast majority of her people do not yet recognize. And she has, for some time, been speaking in vain about the dangers confronting everyone, and your timely arrival has given weight to her words.
All right. How about Mr. Sabella?
Hi, Matron Abella. Invites you. You head back to her private room. She is sitting a bit apart in the far corner. She's fingering the expensive jewelry that she's wearing and looking about the walls and the ceiling, pretty much anywhere but directly at you guys. There is a consort here, a male, who introduces himself as Dakar. He is the, as I said, introduces himself as the consort to High Matron Abella, and indicates that if you wish to confer with her, you must do so through him until you have proven your value.
A little strange, but okay.
What was her deal back in the meeting?
She's the Jew,
Money.
Right, okay.
the Ferengi. No.
Gotcha.
Dakar explains succinctly that a war would mean a great expenditure of resources, something that High Matron Abella is loath to do. If you want her to head to war, you will have to provide immediate compensation for such things, as well as assurances that further compensation will be available when the demons are toppled.
Of course. Not to mention the possibility of many very beneficial trade deals with people you have not met. I am King of Minotaurs. A friend here is Queen of Sharks. We have a village of Auka, subservient to us, have fortress on the lake. And of course, even distant Teladra is friend of Nikki.
Abella raises an eyebrow at this and turns her attention to you. She gestures with a presumably secret hand signal to her consort, and Dakar nods. If this is the case, then you should have no trouble accumulating the value that Mistress Abella requires. A sum total of 100,000 gems worth of supplies, or the liquid gems themselves, should be sufficient.
Transport liquid gem seems dangerous.
Just tap
Liquid
into the
in-
mind link.
Just the gems themselves, not actually melted gems.
We should go kill that fucking gem dragon.
Oh my god, why? Does your greed know no end?
No, her
She
greed
wants
knows end. I just want to be able to actually
100,000
pay her.
gems.
Jesus fucking Christ. You guys say I'm the evil one.
I mean, do we have 100,000? I'd be happy to just drop all of my money on it.
How about we go capture the gem dragon and give it to her?
Do we have 100,000? My bet is yes, because we are fantastically rich.
Right. I have 16,000.
I have 31,000. So there's a third of it right there.
All right, let's go down the line. Kino, how much do you have?
Just a second.
Roll 20, stop working for me.
I have
Goodbye.
16,000.
All right, Pip.
Copy. Check. I have it split up into multiple smaller parts.
All right, and third.
I have 2,800.
Oh, 2,800. I see. That's
I had like 3,800
that's
last
okay.
session, and then I gambled.
It's all good.
I've not gotten a lot of money.
Well, we have
we could go
88,000.
take all of this money and put it all on black.
No.
All on black.
88,000, all on black.
So
It's okay.
we don't have
If
enough
we
money.
lose it all, we'll
Uh,
find an old homeless man with a winning lottery ticket.
All right. Follow-up
Money is
question.
mine.
Can I go back to the Minotaur Kingdom and just tax the shit out of the cow people and raise like 10,000 gems?
I mean,
Might not like you.
I don't care.
you can. You're the king. Well, co-king. You could just accumulate all the wealth that the Minotaurs have assembled. Same thing with Cyra and the sharks. You'd have to head back out there, so you'd be looking at about a
Or,
day back to the Reaver outpost, then through the portal, and you'd have to go to the one or the other, the mountains or the lake.
Or both.
or, we killed that giant gem dragon. That is
See?
made of gem.
Andrew knows what's up. Let's go fucking fuck up the dragon.
Fucking
Oh my
terrible.
god, you guys.
What? Just spank it until all of its gems fall out.
That's maybe. the
And then
easiest way to
we're not
go.
going to actually literally kill it. We just want to rob it.
It's literally made of the things that you want to rob it of.
Yes, but those things can be taken out of it and it won't die.
Give it to her as a pet.
Wait,
Or-
how
yeah,
do you
sure.
know that?
Okay.
How do you even know this? Like, how do you know that it won't die?
I'm lying out of my teeth because I don't actually care if it dies or not.
Oh, I hate you guys. You're the worst.
Uh,
Why do I help you guys with anything?
I don't know.
Who,
Why do
who
you?
fought the original gem dragon that you guys encountered?
I did.
Go ahead and make a nature check.
Oh boy.
I think
Wait,
this
was
thing
it-
just grows
wait,
gems out
was
of its
it me or
asshole.
was it-
And
Wait,
we
was
can
it
just
Cyra
farm
or
it.
was it Lyra who did it? It might have
It
been actually
was
Lyra who did it.
Yeah, it was Lyra.
Lyra was the one who did it, not Cyra.
I think
Then
Miss
yeah, you
Boom
guys
was
don't have
there.
experience enough.
Miss Boom was there, but she's the only one.
There.
Okay, well, Miss Boom, make a nature check.
No, Pip was definitely not
What?
there.
I was not involved in the fight. I showed up afterwards.
Did you? I thought you were there.
I'm pretty sure, like, I showed up as things were. You know what?
Then-
Whatever. Miss Boom.
Well-
Okay, no,
In that
you're
case,
right. The people who were there
Nobody has
were
any idea.
Kira, Lyra, and Strega.
Okay.
Those were the three who did the actual fight and got their
I
asses
wouldn't say it
kicked.
was probably not Strega. It was
So,
probably
yeah,
Kannan.
Nobody has
Danica
any idea
worked.
you can harvest a
Yeah, no one
gem
knows.
wyvern while it's still alive.
Okay. And Lo, I don't care. Let's go fuck it up one way or the other.
Fucking careful.
I mean,
say
it might be the
capture.
only real
I
way to
say
get this
capture.
much money really quickly.
Look, I mean, we don't even know where all these gems come from to begin with, right? They might all come from these dragons. Who knows?
Like dragon poop. Turns out
For
that
all
in
we
the dragon
know.
world, this is just called a poop dragon.
Yeah, for all we know, the gems we use as currency are literally just gem dragon poop.
Grim.
Their colons are just so, tight that the poop turns
God.
into
Just like you,
My
Google.
God.
crystals.
Oh, none of you were there for that game. Never mind. DCL played a character who's at one point got made into somebody's prison bitch. and then squeezed their butt so tight that it wrecked that guy's dick. It was great.
What?
It was a
Wait,
magic.
What? That actually happened in a.
Like,
Yeah, that
Why
was
would it
in
only happen
my
in
Vikings
these
game. This is,
Was that yesterday?
yeah, that was yesterday. He
Oh
decided
my-
that was part of his
I
character's
have to
backstory.
watch this shit.
That was. Oh, that's his backstory. Oh my god. DCL. DCL. I
I'm
just,
gonna see if I can find that
I
moment.
just-
Hold on.
I just don't even. All right.
Actually,
Well,
no,
okay.
chat, could you
Would
go
she
find that?
be? Would? So she wants the 100,000 gems or 100,000 value, essentially, right?
Yes.
Do we have any magic items that we can pool together that we don't use? That might be able to give us a leg up.
I know I don't.
I have like one or two, but like
You know, well, we could ask
Yeah,
Sarah if
like I did this
She could
last
help.
time I tried this game.
maybe we should find out what everybody wants first.
Yeah, I guess.
Clearly, we
yeah.
should just murder more creatures indiscriminately. That's a great idea. We'd be
I
big
mean-
damn heroes.
It is D&D.
Nothing could possibly go wrong with that plan.
Pretty much never. Anywho, so you guys sticking here, moving on. What's the plan?
We'll consider her. Well, we will consider her her offer, and we will get back to her on it once we have figured out the once we have gathered our resources for it.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's go to Khalifa next.
Okay. So, you head to Khalifa. She is by herself in her room. When you arrive, she glares at you, but calms herself. Well, you are trying to convince us that the demons are the greatest threat. I have a bit of an outstanding mystery, and I wonder if you could solve this for me. Perhaps you could convince me that that the fight against the demons is something of value to our people. As you may or may not be aware, my consort, Tepika, was lost to the Sibik and apparently slain. A group of adventurers came through here some time back to bring me testimonials of his murder. This is a difficult subject for me to discuss, and a private one amongst the Nubis. So before I continue, I must have an oath from each of you. I will not repeat what is said here outside of this room.
Very well, you have my word.
Everybody else?
I don't even know how to talk.
Yeah.
Well, she hasn't told us what she wants though yet. What if we need to? I'm assuming you want us to find out what happened to him, or why he turned, or something.
That is the essence of my request, yes, but you'll need some information, and this information is very private.
I suppose I can agree to silence.
Mhm.
So Pip's agreed, Nikki's agreed, Big K's agreed. Miss Bazoom doesn't know how to speak. Which
I've conditionally agreed
okay.
on the condition that she's not fucking us over.
Okay. And that just leaves us with one here.
I understand that
Yeah,
her.
but-
I understand that it's very private, but in uncovering a mystery, sometimes you have to give out some information in order to get more information.
Of course, you can act on the information that I provide to you, but the core element is a
In order
secret
to
that
get more information.
goes rather deeper than I'm comfortable with strangers to the city walking around and telling to every little person they think might give them a lead.
Mm,
It was really not worth all of us killing each
all
other
right.
and
All right.
multiple people dying.
I
Yeah,
will
no,
agree, though I'm not happy about it.
Very
I feel
well.
like it might hamper our investigation.
The truth is that my consort, sweet, sweet Tepica, did not betray me and go over to the Civic. He was sent to the Civic on a mission of infiltration. He went to
Correct?
The man who tried.
ingratiate himself to them with a story of being undervalued and underutilized. And in his attempt, he was to bring back information which could be used to undermine them and defeat them from within. He was outfitted with the best equipment that we could marshal, and even given permission to fight against and capture thralls to prove his value to them. He served loyally at their side, sending back information where possible, but his communications stopped, and from what we've been able to gather through spies, he turned against the Civic violently and made an ascent to the surface world. I can only surmise that if he was headed to the surface, he was doing so on behest of someone who took control of his faculties. If he were still in possession of his sense, he would have headed back to us. If he thought that he was in danger in any way, he would go to a private location that we had arranged for him, a secret place where he could be gathered safely at a later time. The fact that he apparently turned on innocents with violent intent speaks to the severity of whoever took control of him while he was in the presence of the Civic. And the fact that he turned against the Civic suggests that it was not them who did this to him. I need to find out who it was, how they did it, and I need your guarantee that you'll assist me in destroying them utterly. If murder is something that turns you off, I can assure you that I have people capable of this. You need not bloody your hands. But know that once I find out who is responsible, they will be punished to the greatest extent that I am able to marshal.
To the link with the party, this almost kind of sounds like what happened with the goblin in Dias.
Gotta fuck
She
you in the
became a
ass.
demon and then
Correct.
lost, like, just
The
went
man who tried
on a
that. I
rampage.
squeezed my rectum so hard that his dick popped off.
What?
Though she was
But-
trying to turn people into other demons,
Yeah.
Tepica was literally trying to
Just
kill
trying to
people.
kill everybody.
Okay, so she wants us to solve another murder mystery, basically.
Basically.
Well, I mean, surprise, it was
But
probably a
doing
demon.
so would need to take us to the Civic City.
She waits somewhat impatiently for one of you to respond.
Oh.
This would mean that we have to go to the Civic City, right?
We've just
Find
been
out.
standing there, just like glaring at each other, like gesturing
Duh.
silently.
If you think that is necessary, then perhaps, though I suspect that the seeds of his destruction were planted in this very city.
Here?
Oh shit! The demon cult or the people who are supplying the demon juices, they might have had something to do with it.
Possible.
Demon juices.
Oh, those delicious demon juices.
Mm-mm-mm. All right, yeah, I think this is a quest we can take. Yes, perhaps we can indeed do this for you. Finding out who done it is now specialty of ours.
Very well. If you find who it was that was behind the loss of my beloved Tepica, I will agree to throw my weight behind your demon war.
And what specifically are we not allowed to talk about? His secret mission?
His secret mission, or that I suspect someone in the city was responsible for his demise. To all appearances, it is the Civic who turned him and indeed set him up for his eventual death.
So I guess the first thing would be to try and figure out what would make a person do this, and then try to find that thing or that person capable.
Indeed. So you guys are going to agree to undertake this as well?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, she looks forward to hearing from you. And if you
man,
need to get a hold of her, contact one of the thralls in the Capstone Masonry. They will arrange for you to visit her palace.
That's how you spell his name? Oh god. Why is there a
Because it's
P?
Egyptian.
It's
That's how it works.
silent letters are stupid.
Look, just give it another 100 years and they'll all be gone anyway.
They mean no sense.
You can just live in idiocracy, it'll be fine. Alright, what's Matron Jasmine's deal?
Alright, you head over to Jasmine's booth, and unlike the other ones, not only does she have her consort here, but there are a number of other Nubis thralls, and all the men are pretty much just going at it with one another as Jasmine watches with great delight.
The Yowie
This
party.
is the slut one.
Oh, I'm so glad you arrived. Things were getting dreadfully dull watching the same old, same old. So, you wanted a task from me, yes? Something to secure my devotion to your silly affair with the demons?
Yes, something like that.
Well, it's very simple. I have a collection of creatures to entertain me and my family, and I just need more of them. 10 should do. I already have, obviously, Nubis, but I also have goblins, sphinxes, and I have a civic as well. So, ones other than those, please.
So, like, people from the surface.
Oh, that would be quite lovely, yes. Use your best discretion.
I could get you a shark easy.
Well, I would be quite pleased to enjoy a shark.
Do Minotaur and Cowgirl count as two different things?
Well, two genders of one basic format. Either would be fine, both would be alright, but in either case, it only counts as one.
No. Because let me tell you, fucking Cowgirl is very different experience from Minotaur. He is almost like two different species.
You know, if you want, I mean, I could
Make
give her
a
one of my-
persuasion check.
Alright,
I
we are in my domain.
could give her one of the mini-tars, since...
Well, I was almost going to spend my inspiration on that. And then I didn't.
No, I think just the one or the other. Or both if you like. But again, 10 different ones.
Could we swap over to the slut page real quick?
You want to assemble...
Yeah, this is going to be a real easy quest. Oh,
It
let's
could be.
You've been
see.
training
Let's
for it this whole time without even realizing it.
let's see. We got a dog girl, human, pony boy, centaur, egg slut, and harpy right from Hedrah's harem. So she's not using them.
Fox Centaur.
Well,
I could provide
Fox-morph
a.
is Miss Boom's, and I think he's a favorite, so it's unlikely that
Oh,
she
should
would
we
be
have
willing
to
to part with him.
give her?
Oh yeah, these will
Okay.
join her family and will stay in her estate for most likely the end of their days.
I have no
2,
waifus, so
Waifus. Nobody good gets a new wife.
4, 5, 6.
That's 2 centaurs.
Oh, that's right. Good, I like Lena. I mean, I'm not I being Hedrah, who's not a PC anymore. Anyway, let's see. We give her Neve.
no.
No.
Neve is back at the.
Well, obviously, like half these people are back at the fortress, but who cares? I know Kannan has a bunch of cowgirls and chameleons, so that's 2 more.
Oh, I can give it a minotaur if you don't want to give one.
Alright. Minotaur. So 1, 2, 3,
And I can
4,
just-
5,
I
6,
mean, I
7.
could maybe ask one of my sisters if they want to have some, want to.
Oh, wait. Fucking cows and minotaurs.
Right,
are
I just
Give
need to
her a
marry
minotaur.
off one of my
Yeah.
siblings to gain a political alliance.
Now you're a real leader.
Yeah.
Yes.
Indeed, we have
Minotaur.
to treat them like a princess, to sell them off into marriage, to strengthen our ties with Poland.
Just
Poland.
give him Lyra.
Oh no, I'm keeping her.
Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Give her a civic.
Yes, I wouldn't mind.
Would you do it for a Scooby snack?
Would you do it for a
Oh.
Scooby snack? Well, it's for a Scooby snack.
Yeah, man, that's a
Ah.
hard bargain right there.
You can give away Cyra. Haven't used Cyra in forever.
Oh right, this gay baby jail.
Oh yeah,
You
gay
can
baby
give away
jail.
Zyra and then just make a new homunculus or a new
Hey, you
simulacrum.
can give off Kylie.
But
No, she's
Kylie
actually
is
doing important
running
things.
the-
Unfortunately.
Kylie's running the goblin.
Where's
the
Danica?
national-
I
Guess
think
what,
she just
Danica?
stayed-
You're
she just
going
stays
into the
in
slave
fortress.
pit.
Danica went back home.
Exactly. We're just gonna grab her and throw her in the slave pit. Oh wait, no, then we'd have to go to Elfland. Never mind. Let's see.
I mean, we could just kidnap an elf.
Everyone just slowly turns to fucking
When-
Cyra with her elf.
Really quickly went from
I'm
let's
not giving
exploit
up
the guys
my
we
elf.
have to
Wait.
let's grab slaves. You guys told the slaver airship to stop slaving. You were gonna
Yeah,
have this
but
whole
those
thing
aren't
taken care
us.
of.
Our,
Can I-
slaves we
yeah.
take are just
Oh,
fun.
you know what? I actually did buy a slave from the airship, and it's a salamander. So pop the salamander in
This
there.
party doesn't
Okay.
care what you do as long as you're not a goblin.
It's
Pretty
true.
much.
Hey man, we're in a time of war.
1,
a
2,
time where
3,
you need to do
4,
some bad
5,
stuff
6,
Wait,
sometimes.
7, 8,
do good
9.
stuff.
We need one more
What
slave.
do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Meaning Fen feels like we're persecuting him. Only
I mean,
with
goblins
goblins
don't
instead of
have
furry.
fur, so
You know what I mean.
tough being green.
Yeah, sure.
Let's
I
see.
not know. I'm going like, do we have something against goblins? I sure something. Just
She already has
doesn't look up.
goblins.
Speaking of goblins. Oh wait, no, she has goblins.
She has that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can we go back to the fortress page real quick then? Just we need one more thing that we don't have already.
Thought we needed 10.
Yeah,
Can't
we do
just throw in
1,
a
2,
chameleon
3,
girl?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9.
Oh, we have 9.
I need
Okay.
one more thing that we don't already have.
I think
you know.
everybody on the stronghold is here, but let me double check here.
I don't think so. There's a
Fenoxo,
few
you know,
people who
throw in
aren't.
Chameleon.
Let's see. Does she?
Fenoxo's
I guess she
covered.
wouldn't take a demon, would she? No.
Yeah,
but-
but
We could give her
that
Sorry. Sorry's a
that would-
bimbo. She's not doing anything.
No.
No.
Why? She's useless.
Isn't
Who?
she a good
There's
combatant?
more
yet?
to the world than like meta usefulness.
Not really.
not anymore. She's not. Not once since you turned her into a brain dead bimbo. You literally used the mind break spell on her. So it's
Yeah,
just,
good job.
More useful things than just combat effectiveness.
Right, and this is the thing we're using her for, is a bargaining chip to a foreign power.
No.
But what if yes?
Why is everyone
Okay,
so
well-
awful?
Because this is the most expedient way to finish a side quest.
This-
Who's Eve? Who the fuck is this? Is this a cat
This-
girl?
Task is awful. I just
No,
gotta
this task
say.
is great. This is like the easiest thing we could possibly have been settled
It's
with.
easy, but I mean, you're
oh, Eve is the cat girl that Lyra had, I guess.
Well,
essentially
throw a
setting
cat
up
girl on the
like-
list. Alright, we're done.
It's also all
Right.
these basilisks.
Oh yeah, we can give her a
Beast-
basilisk. Okay, there we go. Wait, then I don't... Yeah, we have a chameleon, so that's fine. Yeah, throw on a basilisk and we're good.
As long as they consent.
Well, what is consent?
Them agreeing to go fuck this matron.
Strange and
Just
unfamiliar
Have
word.
hot yaoi sex for the rest of your existence.
You're saying words that don't make sense to me.
Okay. Alright, so the party will have to wrangle them all up, but should be easy enough to accumulate for that task as well. So you give Jasmine assurances that you'll be able to provide her with a number of new additions to her harem. And that just leaves one last person. Well, kind of.
Two last people.
Yes. So you head over to High Matron Tanaka's room, and she is sitting there with a effeminate looking consort. He is a thrall, much as the others you saw before, but he has gigantic balls. Like normally Nubis have fairly small balls, and indeed are provided with a salve to rub on that serves as a reducto to shrink them down to manageable levels. He is like Tanuki levels of gigantic.
I would think
like
that they
this guy.
would want them to be bigger.
Well, the reducto doesn't reduce their virility, it just reduces the size of their balls.
But wouldn't they produce more if they had bigger balls?
I mean, they already produce enough.
Okay.
The issue
Wow.
is the women are largely infertile, not that the males are not virile enough.
Right.
So Tanaka greets you and asks you to sit down and asks if there's anything she could possibly get for you to heighten your enjoyment of this meeting. Well, love and peace and sexy times.
Well, I mean, if she wants to make us more comfortable, maybe me more comfortable, she could just sit in my lap for a while.
I will gladly fill her with these eggs.
Remember to sometimes.
Does she want some goopuses?
Well, of course,
Cool
she's
beans.
more than happy to entertain each and every one of you at the same time or separately as you wish. But as far as convincing her that the demons are wicked, that's going to be a bit tougher. The task that she has appointed you with is to provide her incontrovertible proof that demons are irredeemably wicked.
What if we get some of
Oh.
our demons that are at our fortress to come down here and testify against Lattice?
Yes, before we make this promise, It's important to note that there is difference between demon race and Lethis's army. Yes, demons as race are not evil. Lethis is individual who is evil and has army that is trying to enslave world.
It's true, demons aren't necessarily evil, but they are certainly immoral.
Well, but if they weren't evil, then they wouldn't follow someone who is evil. Good people always follow good things.
Not necessarily. Have you ever heard of the Nuremberg defense?
Jesus.
Oddly relevant, but yeah. I mean, people follow any charismatic leader that makes them feel special and part of something more than themselves.
Or they could be scared of her because she's fucking powerful.
Many demons follow Lethis out of fear, or else out of hunger for their own power and position. Many just think Lethis's victory is inevitable. By defeating Lethis, we free entire race from the yoke of her oppression. We can liberate the demonetariat.
But
God
if
damn
that's
it.
true, then going to war with them means we might have to hurt a lot of innocent people.
But we will not kill them, we will rehabilitate them. I will see to this personally. We will make sure that once demons are free, they will become good and productive members of society. This I promise to you.
But how would you do that if they're all afraid of Lethis?
We defeat Lethis, show them that there is not great demon who can never be defeated, who can lord over them. We show them that it is possible to be free, for freedom to triumph over evil.
I don't know. I don't know if such a thing could happen, though.
But of course it can. We must have army that is powered by hope. Hope and love for fellow men, for the demons even, for that we can bring them freedom from oppression.
Well, I certainly agree that love is the answer. I mean, couldn't we just conquer them with love, though, rather than, fighting?
If you have way to make Lethis surrender out of love, I would be loving to hear it. But alas, every time anyone tries to even contact Lethis, they are enslaved, cannot approach the demon queen. She has no love in her wicked, blackened heart.
I mean, but have you
I
actually
heard that
met
she even enslaves
her?
those nice little winter elves that go to see her.
Do you
They never
actually know
come back.
that for sure?
Have I met Lethis? I feel like we had this conversation just like last session, but
You have not, no.
I have not. Okay.
Well, I remember hearing from the Christmas elf that any of her kind that go to Lethis never ever come back.
Yes. I have not met Lethis myself, but have met many people who have. Many people who have been harmed by her evil ways. Have met elves, even Christmas elves. Have met demon servants who have escaped her rule and were pursued relentlessly across the realms. Have met former slaves who were tortured sexually for perhaps years. All say that Lethis is evil incarnate.
Well, maybe if you bring some of them to me and, we can sit down and have a talk. Maybe they can convince me.
we should invite Holly to come talk to her.
Oh, God.
That
we can do.
that might do it.
All right, yeah. So we have a bunch of former demon soldiers, like the husband and wife pair, the Goo Sharpie.
Oh yeah, her.
So you have to bring
Yeah.
3. You'll have to find out which ones that you've met have actually had interactions with Lethis.
We know the Goo Sharpie
Guys.
has.
Guys,
What?
Contact Sarah.
omnibus, incubus, mechanic.
Maybe. I mean, we don't know if they've met her themselves. But
We'll
yeah,
have to talk to her.
I feel like we have at least 3 people in our camp.
Yeah, I think
And then
so.
the third was saying,
Sarah, she certainly has no love for Lethis, though she is fucking evil herself.
Well, yeah. Oh, yes, madam. If we are to bring you some of these people, they will themselves be demons. Would probably not do to have them in city. Would you consent to perhaps meeting us outside of city, or even coming with us to fortress, which has been populated by people displaced by Lethis?
Yeah, I guess I could do that. It's okay if Seth comes with me, though, right?
Of course.
Yeah, bring as many guards as you think you need.
Okay.
Oh, she's adorable.
She's gonna die out there.
Okay, so you have all the tasks from the sitting matrons. You'll still have to see about Tara or Anissa, whoever's going to become the 7th matron. But for the time being, you have your choices. You can undertake any or all of these. You can surrender Sydney to one of these, so you don't have to undertake their mission. It's up to you. So,
Okay, so
where would the party like to go from here?
all we need to do right now is go back to our fortress real quick. Take
we
this.
could
no,
What?
no.
have dinner with Vizier
Well,
first.
yeah, I mean,
also,
we do
have
that
the,
first,
the
but
drug thing
afterwards.
to do today.
No,
We have
we
4 hours until the drugs.
Oh shit, that's right. Okay, so let's have dinner in the meeting at the palace, do the drugs, and then we go to our fortress, bring the matron, let her talk to all of our escaped waifus, and then bring the
But here's
slaves.
the thing. With the drugs and shit, we can also work on the, what's it called, Khalifa? You know, Tepika.
Yeah, that might
Maybe.
be part of the same quest, which is even better.
Mm-hmm. We do have to do the drug
So,
thing
yeah.
today, and who knows? With luck, it might turn out to be part of this quest here.
Yeah. But the thing was, he was literally berserking.
Yeah, berserking.
If Pip was there, and I remember that pretty easily at least, because I got smashed the fuck up there.
He wanted blood and to
Yeah,
murder.
he was actually trying to
Yes.
murder people, like
Which is-
hardcore.
Yeah.
which is
straight out kill.
Hardcore.
very strange for this world.
Yeah.
Except for the champion.
For this world,
And the rest of the
very
party.
strange for this.
Don't pin that all on me.
Don't you put that evil on me?
Put whatever
Put
you
that
want
evil on
me.
me, Ricky Bobby.
Okay, so at this point, the high matrons filter out. Since it seems unlikely you're going to give one of them Sydney, at least for the moment. So they take their leave, head back to their various palaces, and Nikki and Miss Bazoom have a movement speed of 5 feet while they are wildly swollen with Sydney's offspring.
My computer appears to have hard locked.
You two have to give birth before we do anything.
I will waddle around and offer up goobuses to
There we go.
anybody who asks.
Just
This is
Yeah.
new experience.
And we could just do this. Reaches into Miss Boom's backpacks, pulls out the oil elixirs.
You're being robbed, Miss Boom.
Yeah.
Speaking of OV elixirs,
No. Those are mine as I start shoveling them into my mouth as fast as possible.
Glug, glug, glug.
Yeah, I was gonna do that.
Just
Alright.
Mrs.
Because
Boom's cunt becomes a cannon of eggs as she squirts along the ground.
here, Nikki, I've got a
It's
bag full of
Big
OV
Bertha.
elixirs.
It's Big Bertha. Oh god.
I just need to implant them into somebody.
Don't you just lay them?
I could, I mean.
That's not
whatever.
fun. Nikki,
I mean,
why don't
these
you
are
make me
new eggs. Who knows how they work?
Nikki, make me a charisma check, just out of curiosity.
See if you want to get a
Yeah.
Up your butt.
Cannon's already been
You
anally
can't
violated.
have kids in any other way.
Yeah.
Meh, fuck it, I'll take some. And then I'll drink a bunch of OB elixirs.
Advantage?
Maybe some other time.
Should have made a persuasion check.
What's the word again? No, but Fan, I was gonna shove them into you because you barely can move. You're like
Oh my
a
God.
balloon.
20d6.
All right.
76.
Holy shit!
Holy
Okay,
shit!
so Miss Bazoom is going to be here for about an hour.
Everything
as
is according to plan.
she
Sport.
delivers 76 eggs that presumably have little baby nubuses inside of them.
Good God.
Quick, eat them before they develop.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Nikki. Jesus.
Bird, what's wrong with you?
This
Wow.
Why is
That is
everyone
pretty-
in this
that's
party
pretty-
so dark today?
It's pretty dark. I'm actually gonna.
Did everybody not have a good Canada Day yesterday? What happened there?
I made a cake for Canada Day. I don't know what you all fuckers did.
I've had 5 hours of sleep every day for like a week.
I blew up a small portion of the U.S.
Yeah.
with fireworks.
I didn't do fucking shit because who the fuck cares about Canada?
Aww.
Counterpoint, my wife.
And then Kinathis had a
Oh,
sad.
Counterpart is your wife. She's not my wife.
Well, maybe you should have got on my level and married Sonara while you still could.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there's some countries that
No.
allow polygamous
Here's a question, fan. Why
right
would I marry
marriages.
Sinara when she was fucking in love with you since the start? It'd be like she would be in a loveless relationship.
Because you're
No.
into your fetish, clearly.
Do I look like saying it to you?
What?
You know what,
Hey,
Nikki?
now.
I'll take half of your eggs,
That's funny.
Alright,
just
bend over,
kidding. It's
lady.
ECL.
and then I'll drink some OB elixirs from the bag I have. Like I think I had like 32 of them.
I would like to implant my eggs.
Why did Mom buy these in bulk?
So
Now you're finding out.
Go ahead and choose a number 1 to 20, if you would, Cyra.
1 to 20.
1 to 20.
This is for the D6s.
Yes, for the d6s.
I'm gonna take. I said half, so I'll take 10.
Okay. Roll that 10d6 then, and deduct 4 OV elixirs.
And this is also to see if Cyra actually had any of Nikki's actual children. See if there's any goo sharks coming. 35.
35. All right, they're
It's
all
true.
gooey eggs.
I did egg her at one point.
So
It was a few sessions ago.
oh, okay. You were already knocked up by that point?
Yeah, Nikki
Egged her.
laid some eggs of her own.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, roll a d6 for the eggs that Nikki laid.
I want to see if these are going to be.
Goobuses and Garks.
Okay, so
Mark,
you've got
Yeah.
so you give birth to 2 goo girls, and well, actually, what is your virility at?
I don't. I'm not. I don't have a number. I don't have a number tracked for that. I thought that was something.
How large
you
are
had.
your balls, and have you received any perks, benefits, or modifications through?
I
Transformative
have 5 fertite piercings, and I have 4 balls, and they are 22.
Okay.
I also had 3 of those cakes last session.
But that was after you had already knocked up.
Oh yeah, that was after.
Been knocked up. Okay.
Does my fertility count?
I mean, I guess it'd be Kinathis's fertility rather than virility.
Okay, well then I guess I still have the 5 piercing.
So, what is your virility, Nikki?
I have 4 11-inch balls and a fertite dick piercing.
I guess Kinathis, go ahead and roll a 2d20. And you're looking for higher. 17 and 5. Okay, so one comes out as a slightly gooey shark. The other one is just a goo girl.
Hey, one did come out as a gooey shark.
Yay.
I'm just
Nifty.
gonna have one come out as a gooey duck.
High five, kids.
And there's 35 gooey egged, like gooey eggs that have nubuses in them. Okay.
Yeah, they have nubuses in them.
Are they
I
gooey
have-
nubuses or just nubuses?
They are just nubuses.
Damn.
Are we sure mine are nubuses and not dragon goblins?
I think Sydney's virility hides everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sydney hacks.
Sydney cheats because Sydney is cursed.
Unless that just creates a new species of dragon. The jackal dragon. What chromatic color would that be?
Probably black.
But they've already got black.
Well, yeah. Welcome to life, where all the good shit is taken.
The jet dragon.
So you're saying
Yes,
they're
that might be
bonnies.
Maybe you wanted to do your own thing.
Anywho. So yeah, you've got the goos taken care of by this point. Everyone else has given birth, or Nikki still has some.
I still have some, so has anybody got some movie elixirs?
Oh wait, why am I asking? I have. Oh yeah, you can have some of my ones. Mom bought an unbelievable number for some reason. Although I'm starting now to see why.
Alright. I'll pop them out when we're
I'm down to 20
basically somewhere.
20. The rest of the other 10d6.
Okay, and another 41.
Wow.
We got the same thing as Miss Bazoom.
Oh yeah. What do you know? It's exactly 76.
They got a daycare around here.
So, I think because of my cloak, all the children I give birth to are like tiger sharks. So does this goo shark have like stripy goo?
Wavy.
Yeah, I guess technically.
Very cool.
I will high five my goo kids because they're basically clones of me.
Kinathis,
Yeah.
they don't really have stripes. They have like waves, like cream and coffee.
It's more like ice cream swirls, I would think.
Swirly.
That is
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
pretty cute to think about.
Yeah.
Little swirly goose.
I'll pick up my goo shark child. Let me play with it.
Okay, so that's gonna take about 8 fucking hours to do it because...
No. Just I said it would only be an hour.
Yeah, like I said, because of Miss Boom, it's gonna take about an hour. So you guys work done easily, then just have to wait for Miss Boom. So
Miss
that
Boom.
means we have 3 hours left.
Nah, it's just gonna take like 10 seconds. Just like take a squat. Done.
I'm pretty sure that's
No,
the
you
opposite of what
have
the
to
DM
give.
said.
There's 76 of them.
Yeah, it's no time at all.
That's
If you popped a squat,
That's just like 76, like quick orgasms.
if
It's
you
like no
popped a
time at all.
squat to lay these things, I think you would take off.
Too much.
We have to actually because
As
this boom is
powered
so big
rocket.
because of the dragon form, we actually have to suspend her in the air like the alien queen.
Sounds legit.
Sits there laying eggs for
Yeah.
eternity.
Now my mind just went to the wrong place. I'm not gonna say it because we're already like.
Oh, you
Being
went to
fucked
the
up.
prolapse version, didn't you?
No.
Nah.
My mind went to the part where the alien detached from the womb.
Oh,
That's Alien Resurrection.
Is it? I thought it.
that's also in number 2. It's in
I don't think we
Aliens as
saw
well.
it in 2, did we?
No, yeah, it's in Aliens because the alien in Alien Resurrection was stuck in place because of its weird, freaky, total mistake of a movie.
It was in Aliens and Alien versus Predator.
Oh, you're thinking about the ovipositor, which actually makes eggs. That's different. When you said womb, that the only one that ever had one was in Alien Resurrection. Remember the hybrid? They
Oh,
gave birth to the ugly motherfucker.
What a
met the other
mistake
one
that
out,
was.
But yeah, the alien queens have ovipositors.
Okay, so anywho, so after about an hour or so, everyone has laid all their various eggs, taken care of everything, and no, there's not really a orphanage or orphanarium or anything here.
I just asked for daycare. I did not ask for an orphan.
Not really daycare either. The children that all the mothers birth are added to their household. And there's always ample supply of daughters that are looking to accumulate their brothers. So, I mean, short of visiting somebody and saying, hey, you want a bunch of Nubis kids? It's unlikely that you'll be able to just find someone to pawn all these kids off on.
Oh God, you're gonna make
Before
a
we
fucking
decided
auction.
Before we decided to Elixir, I was offering eggs. I was walking around being like, hey, you want some Nubis eggs? But nobody took me up on it, I guess.
Well, not the high
We started
matrons.
Obi Elixir.
Had you gone on the
So
street
what's your
corner,
guys'
you might have met with better success.
I thought that's where we were. Where are we right now?
No. We're still in the fucking chamber because this boom is too fucking big to roll anywhere. She
Literally
had
too big to leave the
literally-
building.
He had 5-foot
Yes.
movement speed.
Yeah, but that she can't leave the building because they can't squeeze it through the fucking doorway.
I don't recall that. I think your mind
She
is
went
making that up.
huge. No, she went huge, remember? As Dragon.
And then she became so massively pregnant that she couldn't move.
Yeah. That's the thing,
Foot
that we
movement
haven't
speed?
left the chamber.
I think your
She
mind was
literally
just
can't
making
squeeze
stuff
through
up,
the opening.
and we could have left.
No.
Anyway,
Anywho. So, where is the party going to head off to? You have plenty of directions. The question becomes, what is first?
Well, we won't have time to do a dinner and a whole meeting because we have 3 hours left until the drug bust.
Yes, indeed. 3 hours until your
Let's see.
drug scenario
So,
comes to fruition.
let's write that down. What was that? 15.
Okay, so Miss Boom, was I supposed to dispel you?
Oh no,
18.
it's fine for now. I looked it over, and I still need another level before I can do cool shit.
Our character. Oh, I only have to be level 20 to do cool shit. Like you haven't been able to do that for fucking forever.
I mean, yeah, like turning into a gold dragon's pretty basic. Let's be honest.
Uh,
You say that to the fucking plushy toy.
Hey, it's not my fault that you didn't learn how to turn into a gold dragon because you should have. It was the best idea.
Oh, no, it was actually not your fault. It was the other one's fault because they like could get right off and like.
Hey, I was there.
It's
You
not
say
our
it's our
fault you let
fault.
yourself get captured.
Yeah.
God.
There wasn't anything we could do to get you back.
Us small characters got to stick together. I know the rest of the party's a bunch of shitlords.
all right, let's now retread old ground here. The party has 3 hours before they have to meet back at the alleyway outside the Cracked Sky for a potential demonic drug dealer to follow up that lead. Are you going to kill the time between then? Going to set up a meeting to try to get dinner over in 3 hours at Basir's? What's the plan?
Now we're gonna start setting shit up.
We'll finish off our plan to actually follow this guy from the Cracked Sky.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll
Well, you
hammer out
have
the
3
details.
hours to get your affairs in order in that case. So, what's the plan?
Wait, I have a question. He was supposed to just come over, do a dead drop, and then fuck off, correct?
So
Or
he
worse.
agreed to take half payment now and half on delivery. So he is expecting to meet someone and collect money from them.
Okay. How much was it?
Who was the person who contacted him? Was that?
Ben,
Yeah, it was Boom.
Okay.
So,
Fenoxo.
What?
How much did you pay the jerky guy? Or agree to pay?
Fuck if I know.
Good job.
Okay, well, since Finn does not remember, we're going to say 1,000 gems.
Quick, everyone go look at the VODs.
Why the hell would I keep track of that?
I mean, he's a drug dealer, so you're just going to be taking the money back anyway, but...
I mean, so you know how much you have to pay next time?
Eh,
Something you might have remembered at least.
why would there ever be a next time?
Why would there ever be a remember?
Note taking.
What are you people doing here in my room?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Get off my lawn, you crazy kids.
Alright, so, well, the rest of the party is getting information from Miss Boom on how this thing's supposed to go down. Cyra is going to look into donating the Nubises to the Reavers. And indeed, Talana is still in town, so you meet back up with her, and she says that, yes, she will take ownership, effectively, of the Nubis boys.
So yes,
Wow.
you're donating
So-
your children
Selling your
to the
unborn-
government military. Good.
Well,
good.
there's some more I want to know about this. Like, what happens after they're done being trained?
Normally, they're sent back to Elagos, where they undergo rigorous final training at the Sanctuary of the Ancient Ascendants.
Mm-hmm.
And once they have completed that, they're sent back to their matron to serve as a member of their household. There are some situations where the matron did not have any daughters, and when she ascended, her children were basically up for grabs. In those cases, some of the nearby matrons might offer to take the Nubis, but in many cases, the Nubis are turned back over to the Reavers as troops, effectively.
And what if I say I want them back after they're trained?
So you want to
that's fine.
just
That's
get
what they normally do. So if you'd like to take possession of them as a matron of the Nubis people do, that is certainly agreeable.
What if I
Training
just-
does take a while, though, so you would not have access to them by the end of this campaign.
You'd also think you'd
What
have to
if
pay
I
like
just shove,
taxes or
like-
something to get free military training and care for your children.
What if I just shoveled all my eggs into a bag?
Well, they're serving as border guard during their training, so it's military service for military training.
I mean, I guess.
That doesn't like rather horrible. Oh, I'm just gonna give you back that. But once you're well trained, I'll come back and find some use for you. Yeah.
So it's like boarding school.
Yeah, like boarding school, but you have to fight gator women that if they fuck you, they turn you into a gator woman.
So it's like boarding school, but no, it's just like boarding school, but worse.
It's like
That's-
flexible survival boarding schools.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was trying to think of. There you go.
Seems like a pretty terrible boarding school.
Yeah, I'm with Fenoxo.
Yeah.
I thought you guys loved this place.
Nice place to visit. Wouldn't want to live there.
I have plans for these Nubises.
Plans and
You're just
schemes.
appropriating
Yes,
their culture, Kina. These people just have the excuse of it being, natural to them.
Yeah, I'm taking advantage of their culture.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that doesn't
literally
sound
I'm going to
like
in
that.
I'm going to have them
culture,
train like an elite guard unit for me for Cyra.
Gross.
And maybe when I get them back, I'll turn them into sharks.
Wow.
Jesus.
Many options. Many options.
People say Pip is the evil fucker here.
Yeah, you're just the one who's inviting a realm-eating god into our, universe. That's fine.
Yeah, but at least I'm not doing all this fucked up shit.
Oh, God. Anyway, let's just time skip up to our dinner date. Or something.
You guys said you were going to do the
We're doing the drugs first?
drugs first, and
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
let's
because that's a
do that.
time-sensitive one.
I mean, I guess.
yeah, pretty much. Okay. So you have no preparations to make for the drug drop.
Let's see, potion list. Is there a potion vendor in this place?
Yeah, I think so.
At the overflowing cups, you can get potions that are food items, so they have a shorter duration than traditional potions.
Okay,
So
let's see.
I think the idea was for, was it for Kannan to tail
Yeah.
the guy?
I'm gonna be invisible or be one of those rocks servant things whose name I can't remember because I'm bad. I'm
Stone
sorry.
servant,
Stone.
stone spawn.
Stone spawn,
The
yes,
stone
that thing.
spawn.
I'm going to be one of those via polymorphing.
Since people tend to just ignore them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Question. Light armor. Nobody has that, right?
I
Light
believe
armor.
I have light armor. Or no, I don't have any armor. Never mind.
No, that I mean for vendors.
Oh.
No. Let's see. Nope. That's nope. No. There was like one. What's it called? There was like one staff, but it's gone. Like the staff on entwined copper.
Yeah, you bought that last time. Or someone
Wait,
bought it.
who
I don't
did?
recall who bought it.
Yeah, I didn't buy it. I saw it and was like, oh, that thing is not too bad. It would have been very useful for pick.
Maybe Savin bought that one?
I bought a staff,
Did you
yeah.
buy it? A quarter staff, +2.
Yep.
Ah, so your spells crit on an 18 now.
Yep.
Gosh darn it.
I mean, if you want to trade into it, didn't they have another +2 quarterstaff? Let's see.
A sputtering steel staff.
Let me look at that real quick. Tasha, stop eating the floor.
Nom nom.
Yeah,
Nom,
really.
nom,
Goddamn. 16. That doesn't have a plus on it.
If it does not have a plus, then it only has its abilities. It does not have an enchantment bonus.
There's a Sacred Silver Charger.
Sacred Silver Charge. I mean, that would work very well with the Electrum-plated boots, but I already have a really awesome weapon to use.
Yeah. Nope. I'm gonna keep that staff.
Is there anything else we need to do to prepare for this mission?
Good question. What are your thoughts?
Well, what's the name again?
And the only ability I have that might be useful is that I can fly.
Keep getting screwed on guns.
And only good ability Pip has is if he doesn't move, he's pretty much invisible. Actually, he becomes invisible. Hey, wait, what's your name? The stone spawn have closed around the city.
What?
The stone spawns have closed around the city.
I have no idea.
No, they don't wear clothing.
Why?
Just gonna ask a random stone spawn whether or not we're wearing clothing.
No, it wasn't that, because otherwise it could just hide inside the shirt of one like that.
I mean,
I wasn't-
yeah, but
He was tied to.
I mean, again, I can just cast invisibility on you.
Yeah, but if I don't move, I am invisible.
Yes, but you're going to be moving, so I might as well just cast invisibility on you.
Pip is basically the new Beazle Hugs.
Pip's been Beazle Hugs for a while.
I'll point
Yeah.
out that you have to be in an area of darkness, or at least shadow, to turn invisible.
Yeah.
That's weird.
No,
Hide
I
on
mean
the
with
boots.
Pip's class feature, not the spell.
Oh. What
Oh,
are we
okay, then.
tailing this guy?
That's been the plan, yes. Let me look at greater invisibility real quick, make sure. I think I can actually just
Yeah, but-
twin that spell.
Yeah, but it lasts minutes, doesn't it?
Let me look.
Yeah, I have this vague memory of it. Invisibility concentration up to
Yes,
1 hour.
greater invisibility has a duration of 1 minute. So, unfortunately,
You can twin invisibility to target another creature. Every spell level above level
yeah.
2.
I only have greater invisibility. I don't have normal invisibility.
Probably also only lasts a minute.
Yes, normal invisibility lasts an hour. Greater invisibility lasts a minute.
Oh, then I could just do it.
You have invisibility?
I have all those spells there.
Okay,
Yeah.
then yeah. If you just pop invisibility on yourself, then that's fine. And I'll just be a stone spawn and we can go together.
Or I can cast it on both of us.
Do you have twin spell?
When you cast this spell, use the spell slots on 3rd or higher. You can target one additional creature.
Ah, I
Slot
see.
above
Oh man, you
second.
can invisibility like half the party.
Yeah.
The
I can
benefits of being a warlock there.
You
Yeah, I can
you
cast
have
them at
5th level
5th
spell
level.
slots, so yeah, pick 2 other people. You, me, and 3 one
wants
other
to
person?
go?
Cyra. You're
I can follow from the air if you want, like way up.
Nikki, why don't you be invisible with us?
My stealth is shit, but okay.
Well, that's why you're going to be invisible.
I'll just be invisible going. Following along.
Snail trail.
On second thought, Pip, I think you and I will be just fine on our own.
Yeah.
Take Miss Boom.
Miss
No,
Boom
she's
can
supposed
also
to be
fly.
the dealer.
I'll just
But she's supposed to do the deal.
Also that.
I have a +9 to stealth, despite being gigantic.
Oh, that is fucking hilarious.
I have a +5 to stealth.
+9. Not massive bonus. Pip is good at talking though. 12 to persuasion, intimidation, and deception.
They warped behind me. That was not my fault.
I can be invisible and just fly above the streets, or just hop from rooftop to rooftop.
Well, yeah, I can invisibility harass it. That could work. You can literally just fly. You don't need to just be 50 miles away. Even if what's your name, Nikki is shit with invisibility, with sneaking, she'll still be invisible and get a 3 advantage attack from it.
sure.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So literally Kina, 3rd, Savin, me, and then we got the dealer, which is Miss Boom, aka Fenoxo.
I'll just be
But
taking a
not
nap
so.
over here.
Why are you taking a nap?
Because I'm not included.
You're a dealer.
No, you're
You're the entire
supposed to do the
plan, Miss
deal.
Boom.
God damn it.
Pay something approaching attention, like 75%?
You are the linchpin.
Oh god. You guys have made a terrible mistake, but sure.
This
You're
was
the
your
one who set up
plan
the
in
deal
the
in the
first
first
place.
You say so.
You did!
We got video evidence. Don't try it.
Okay, well, so you guys have a assembled collection of the preparations you will be making. So everyone is going to head over around the cracked sky, though not necessarily directly inside or outside. So who all is going to be invisible? We'll put little marks on you.
All but Miss Boom.
All but Miss Boom. Okay. And who all can fly?
Cyra.
I mean, I guess I can technically.
Yeah. Pip can hover, so there's that.
Miss Boom can fly.
Literally the entire
But I'm
party
the
except
dealer. I don't
Nikki.
count.
Yeah. I just act as somebody's cock sleeve while they're flying.
Well,
But I'm already
Sarah?
being the dealer.
I mean, my dick
there
is
are other
big.
people
Oh.
than you.
I should just be
No.
an invisible cock sleeve
Hey.
and just tease Miss Boom the entire time she's dealing.
Yeah, okay, this sounds about accurate.
No, god damn it.
It's like, you know, when you've got a slut underneath the counter and somebody comes into your store, but it's out in public.
It's almost like Miss Boom and Nikki are usual fuck buddies or something.
Why is
Okay.
Miss Boom a ninja?
Oh yeah, she's the one that's not that up.
Because
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so everyone is going to invisibility up and take their positions. So Pip, Big K, Cyra, and Nikki. Who all is going to be on the ground? Who all is going to be in the air, on top of buildings, etc., etc.?
Pip can act as, you know, like all-seeing sentry.
Let's see. What is my stealth actually? This might be relevant information in the immediate future. Do.
I think I'll hang out on the ground and
Very bad.
cock sleeve.
well, that is tempting. I think that might get us caught.
I mean,
I don't know.
some things
Cyra?
are worth. Never mind. I'm gonna be in the air as well since I can be, and my stealth is shit.
Okay, fair enough.
It's just gonna be all these like wing flap sounds. They totally won't know what's going on.
I mean,
It's
if
a-
you can
it's a
hear
delightful breeze.
flapping,
We can communicate telepathically, so
Yeah, we can. A Balrog can communicate telepathically up to 120 feet.
20 feet. So when we have to follow this guy, Miss Boom, what's your plan to follow him afterwards?
I don't have one. I was expecting the party to come up with one. I put the little pins in the map and was really hoping the party was going to come up with something to help me out with this. Or apparently just follow him invisibly, I think was the plan.
so do exactly what everyone else is doing.
So basically, I'm just going to sit here with my thumbs up my asses and count on you guys to follow them.
Okay.
Because I'm visible. You
Can
guys aren't.
I scroll the visibility then?
Or just stop being a useless dragon.
You're saying
Hey,
words, but
okay.
they don't make any sense at all.
Can any dragons
Okay.
use invisibility?
Like half of the ones that have spells, probably.
Okay.
None of them have spells.
Buying Miss Boom.
Any dragon
is
can have
scroll
spells.
and invisibility. It's a level 2 spell, so that's like 2 grand, okay?
I have the bestiary open, Savin. Please tell me which dragon has spells.
Literally any of them if you just put the spellcasting dragon template on them.
I'm not sure you can do that with shape change.
I have no
don't
idea.
think it
That's up
works
to the
that way.
DM. Who has said no, but...
Okay, Miss Boom, you have a scroll of invisibility that you can use afterwards.
I think it would be a little suspicious if I made a drug deal with the guy and then I just fucking like disappeared.
Well, that's
This
why you
is
wait for him to.
after. Yeah.
Like you guys stalk him. I will turn invisible with this scroll after he is completely out
Yeah.
of sight and then follow 150 feet behind.
Yeah,
That's fine.
that's great.
Yeah. That's kind of the intent.
All right.
Okay, so last call. Any preparations the party would like to make, or are we ready to head on to the drop?
I'm gonna take some drugs first.
2 slut powers activate. Form
Pip,
of
what's
sleeve.
what's your perception?
I'm gonna take a sting.
What's Pip's perception?
That seems like a good
Pip's
use of my drug
perception
pile.
is 11 at advantage.
I mean, I could fly and carry you. Let me be some eyes in the sky.
Kane. I'm on Kannan here, so
Oh, you're at Kannan already? Alright, then I'll be on
Yeah.
rooftops.
you can have a Gookok Steve.
Sure. That's okay with Nikki?
Huh?
Do you want to go with me on the rooftops?
I was
Ride
gonna go
around on
on
Cyra?
which was wrong.
Or you can, okay.
You're not big enough, are you?
Hmm?
You're not very big, are you?
I'm tower over the rest of this party.
Counterpoint
Cyra-
dragon.
Yeah, dragon.
Maybe not Miss Boom then, unless she decides to grow larger.
I'll keep up with Miss Boom and make sure she's going the right direction.
Fair.
Keep her
Okay.
from getting distracted.
Okay. I mean, I'm really fast.
By
I got
distracting
55 speed, and I got really good athletics, so I can just jump from roof to roof.
Why jump
Okay.
when you got wings?
Oh right, I can just flap from roof to roof.
When you said you had 55 speed,
Yeah.
it just made me flash back to that kid who's being interviewed. And how fast can you go on your
30
bike? 30. 30 what? Speed.
I don't know.
30
what that
whole
is
speeds.
from. 30 speeds. I'm not
That's
sure
like
what that's
smoking
from.
one whole marijuana.
Yes. Okay, now that everyone has taken their drugs, cast their spells, got into position, etc., etc., the clock ticks down, and eventually the time for the drop arrives. Miss Boom takes her position in the hall, or the alleyway behind the cracked sky, and everyone waits with bated breath as a cloaked shape starts heading down the alleyways one after another before eventually arriving just at Miss Boom's position. Miss Boom, the Nubis you met earlier, approaches warily, looking around for any sign of anyone else other than yourself, but seeing no one and suspecting no ambush, he gradually comes up to you. He has a large box cradled in his hands. You got the money?
Yeah. You got the money.
All
Got
right,
goods.
I got the goods. He
Not fucking
sets
me
it
on
down.
that.
Go ahead, take a look.
I'll take a look in a book, Reading Rainbow.
Okay. And I believe it was something like, what, 6 succubus milk and 6 incubus drafts?
That sounds about right.
Okay, so yes. the dozen is there. They're all bottled up, packaged quite tightly with a sort of a loose filling between them. Looks like almost looks like sawdust, but when you actually touch it, it seems to be a very fine powder.
Okay.
All right. And how much do I owe this
Cocaine.
job?
It's 1,000 gems.
All right. We'll go ahead and pay that. Boop.
All right. He gladly takes the money, thanks you for your time, and says that he'll be stopping by the Cracked Sky at some time in the future. If you want to set up a future drop, you'll just have to look for him there.
Sure thing.
And then he turns to you and says, "Don't follow me," and then
Yeah, I won't.
scurries off into the alleyways.
Why would I?
And so this is the point where everyone commences to following him. So
Well, this is the part where we realize that all of the party following someone is the best way to pass stealth checks. I'm going invisible once he's like around the corner.
There's
Okay.
just these fucking invisible drone strikes prepared.
what are you going to do with the box filled with demonic potions?
Obviously, I'm just gonna like put that in my like sack of crap that I'm carrying around as a dragon. I need these.
Okay. I need them for reasons.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
might
dragon.
have to drink these at some point.
All right, dragon.
Okay.
Fly me closer. I want to hit them with my sword.
Oh, Savin got doggled.
Now I'm actually imagining like a dude just dangling from the dick of a dragon, just holding out a sword to the side.
Oh, I am gonna check the like crate of potions for any sort of like tracking device or anything.
Okay. You take
Besides potions.
a quick search through. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
If it's quick, wouldn't it be a perception check?
If you're searching through, it's an investigation. If you're just going to look at it, then perception check. Are you going to search, or are you going to just give it a quick look?
Let me consider my op. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it a quick look. Quick look.
Sweet shit. Nice.
Yeah, that's with quick look.
You glance through. Everything seems to be in order. Doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary or bizarre. The only thing that stands out is the choice in packing material. Normally, when people pack these kind of things, they'll use cloth or cotton or something like that. This honestly just looks like gravel.
Huh. Gravel, huh?
Indeed.
Detect magic the gravel. Detect magic it.
I'm a fucking dragon. And I think if I
Worthless
had my
dragon.
full roster of spells, Adjatha would murder me. So
Maybe it's hard to tell.
yeah.
Anywho,
I'm just gonna fly this up onto the roof, and then I'll come back and get it after following this guy.
okay, fair enough. So you are taking care of that quickly. Everyone else is keeping an eye out for the drug dealer as he's scurrying through the alleyways. It's a fairly simple task to follow him as he is going through, but before long he starts darting into buildings and doubling back to try to confuse the path. So, everyone, please make a perception check. It's a group-based skill challenge, so you just need
I'm a dragon.
3 of the 5s.
Hi, Darko.
That's done. 26.
This does not involve sniffing, Pip, so you don't get advantage on this. But 22, Savin
I got
hasn't rolled
distracted by
yet,
dog.
and Nikki, yeah.
Savin got dog.
Much dog aggro. Hey, there you go.
Boom,
All right.
shakalaka.
Big success. Despite darting and diving between buildings and in and out of windows, you are able to follow him as he is advancing up the city at a somewhat slow pace. Doop. So everyone advances. Doop, doop.
And just in Nikki, you got still have advantage for the next 4 hours. Remember,
Okay.
I foresighted you.
Got 5 sight.
The drug dealer is stopping by a small building and ducking inside. He does not immediately come back out. What are the group following him going to do?
Lower myself silently because I'm the quietest one. Just looking through the window and shit like that.
Okay. You
I'll watch.
lower yourself down. Appears to be an abandoned house that he's gone to. He's picking up another crate that has been stacked alongside several identical looking crates.
Let's mark this place down as a stash.
Supply drop. One potential of many.
Okay, and after a few minutes of getting the appropriate stuff, he heads back out and continues further on in the city. As he is going, he takes a moment to look out, peering at the alleyways, around corners, and even glancing to the sky. Everyone make a stealth check with advantage.
Still check with advantage.
I'm back. What's up?
You need a stealth check with advantage.
Okay, that's a
Stealth.
thing I can roll and probably fail.
Well, only 3 out of 5 of you need to succeed, so.
28.
Hey!
28, 16, 17, and... third?
Third.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a 7. Well, that's fine. The 17 was sufficient.
Woo,
So,
woo.
you guys are continue in your stealthy pursuit to move on up. The drug dealer is stopping by another alleyway where someone is waiting for him. It appears he is making another drug deal. Going to try and jump him or wait for him to do this as well.
Can
Who's he
we?
meet? Can we get a look on who he's meeting with?
To all appearances, appears to be just another Nubis. This one is a male.
Just another Nubis, because all Nubi look alike. I mean, obviously.
Well,
I know, I'm kidding. Yeah, we don't need to mess with this dude. Who cares?
okay. So you wait for the deal to be done. He collects his money. He gives the same admonition that he gave Miss Bazoom, and then heads back out. Instead of going back to the drop-off point, however, he seems to be making a beeline for the overflowing cups.
Okay. We're still droning him.
Yep.
Okay. You guys are outside. He ducks inside. What are you gonna do?
Hit the silent little squishy. Goes in.
Overflowing cups is that's the bar, right? The restaurant.
Bar,
inn.
restaurant, yeah, all that stuff.
Someone's got a one. So
Pip,
someone's
you
got
lower yourself to a window and start peering in. You see that he heads to a private chamber and slips in, concealing what he's going to be doing inside. Using Psychic Network, what's your plan?
Okay. So
Can you
let's
Misty
see
step
how far-
inside or something?
It's
I
too far away
can-
from Misty Step.
I can, walk over there because I have nice quiet little bootsies.
Well, the door's closed is the problem.
Well, I need to get to it and then I can step in.
Yeah, just have Pip float inside and do the do.
Pip floats via levitate.
Walk on the
someone-
ceiling, Pip.
Oh my god, that might.
That's like levitation 101.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
might actually.
So right now, Pip is outside by a window. The question is, how are you going to get in? The windows are all closed.
Okay.
Oh.
Someone open the door.
Wait.
How did they slip in?
Hold on. Before we pursue that, How frequently are people coming in and out of this establishment?
So at this point, it is close to a dinner time period. The magical lights that provide illumination have grown slightly dimmer, and it's getting more and more difficult to make things out on the streets. But that does have the upshot of being that plenty of people are coming and going from the overflowing cups.
So just go in through the door when someone else is.
Yeah. I'll just take the top entrance.
Okay, so you levitate down to ground level, scurry on over, and make an acrobatics or stealth check to sneak by as someone else heads inside.
Do you have advantage from being invisible?
I mean, for stealth check, yeah, not for acrobatics.
Okay, let's see if the stealth works then. 18.
Okay, as a long-limbed Nubis female is headed in, you squeak on, or silently squeak, between her legs, and you are inside. The place is quite bustling, and no one is looking for invisible little doggos, so it is a relatively simple task for you to go from the floor down to the upper tier to where the drug dealer tucked into a private room. The private room is on the other side of a curtain, and the curtain is flush with the ground. If you wanted to get through, you would have to part the curtain or teleport to the other side. Or you could just stay on this side and try and listen.
There, you can do it like this. A curtain is attached somewhere, is dragged or attached at the top, correct?
It is attached to it's attached by rings to a bar at the very top. There's probably like an inch or so of clearance.
Yeah, but there is no solid, there is nothing solid inside the pit.
There's nothing solid inside. I'm not following you.
He doesn't have a skull, like he can literally squeeze his head together.
Yeah,
He
but
just
your
wants
whole
to squeeze his head through the bar, through the
your body is
gap.
squeaky. So if you squeeze your head through, you'll be making a squeak.
Ah.
It's not just your little paws with the squeakers.
Well,
Yes.
technically, it's the reinflating that causes the squeak when you do it very slowly.
I mean, that's a fair point. So I guess the question then is, are you going to squeeze your head in there and remain there until everyone is gone? Also, you're out of psychic contact with your party. Just word to the wise.
Yeah, I figured that.
I'm gonna go around
But
and watch the back of the building.
Okay.
Question, Mr. Step doesn't have any like visual cues. Check that.
Sorry, what, Misty Step?
Yes.
Let's find out. I'm not sure. Let's take a look. Misty Step.
Ah. I'm briefly surrounded by silver mist, but that means it's just me, and all my shit is invisible.
Spell effects would not be invisible, so people would see the silvery mist.
Yeah, initially the silver mist.
Well, it would be at the point that you depart from and the point that you arrive at. So if you went inside, they'd see a little poof of silvery mist.
But there's no sound. That's the good part.
Yep.
So can I peek above the bar, like above the bar there, while I'm listening to see if there's a good position to poof into?
Yes, you can. So you levitate up to the little inch there. You see that this is a private room. It's not particularly large. There is a small glowing globe of light at the far end. You can just barely make out the tops of the heads of the people talking in whispers. One of them is certainly the drug dealer that you've been following. The other one, somewhat less familiar. This one appears to have a full head of hair, but considerably larger than a male Nubis.
Interesting.
You don't get much in the way of their faces because you're a little too high up and don't have a good spot to peer down. If you squeezed your head in the gap, you'd be able to get a better sight on them. But for the time being, you just see the two talking. Listening
Okay.
in, they seem to be talking about numbers and quantities and production, but none of the information has any context, so it's largely useless to you.
I'll try to keep that all what they're saying in mind.
Okay,
What's useful to me doesn't mean it's useful to others.
that's true. That's true.
Okay, so I look around appear around and see if there is anything, any place that I could miss a step in.
From your site, you could go to one of the upper corners. Most people tend not to look up, and it is somewhat dark in the room. So you could probably misty step to one of the upper corners, and since you have levitate, you wouldn't risk dropping anywhere.
Nice. That could work. I'm looking at the mansion door, but it doesn't say anything about any visual cues.
I think Dimension Door literally opens like a flashing portal door on both sides, and you step through and step out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more conspicuous than Misty Step.
Okay, but I'll go with Misty Step then.
Okay. With a little wiggle of your nose, you cast Misty Step and teleport into the top corner of the room. Doop. And neither of them notice you. And as you go in, you see something rather strange. The person that the drug dealer is dealing with appears to be a Civic.
Dun dun dun.
Have you
Oh,
been to the Overflowing Cups before?
I have.
Yes, but has Pip.
it has not.
Okay, so it appears to be a civic in a city filled with people who hate civics. Rather surprising. She has pink scales, a full head of brownish hair that comes down to her shoulders, and an underbelly of slightly yellowish scales. She's dressed quite seductively, and you note that she's wearing a fairly large-looking chastity belt around her waist.
Interesting. I can hear their whisper properly now, correct?
You can hear them whispering about stuff, yes.
Yeah, I can hear their whispers properly now.
Yes, you can.
So, okay, cool. I'll try to make note of everything they're saying.
Okay. They appear to be talking about big deliveries, something about funneling the funds from one into the next, getting ready for a big movement on both fronts, and that the drop-off is going to have to be today. They're going to have to go separately.
Interesting. It is interesting.
In terms of location, though, the only thing you get is One of them mentions the empty house, and one of them mentions the stone house.
Okay, and from the pickup point that he was picking up at, was that a stone house? Or did it look fairly, like abandoned / empty?
Well, it was filled with crates, but it did appear to be abandoned insofar as no one was living there.
Okay. Well.
They have another brief exchange, and the drug dealer says that he's going to have to take the stone house. It would look strange for him to meet with the others in his state, which means that the Civic is going to have to take care of the others in the empty house.
Okay. Okay, so we got that on the Civic, we got that on the nearby. Cool. Large shipments, large numbers, monies, all that stuff that they were talking about has been noted down as much as this little fluff can do.
Okay. After a few more minutes of discussion, they appear to come to some resolution. They both stand up. The drug dealer leaves first, heading out to the front of the building. Are you going to try to follow him or stay here as secretive as you can be?
Well, I can move after him because until I get within range, and I just data dump all that stuff.
What I mean
Okay.
is the Civic is still in the room with you. She doesn't realize that you're there, but she's waiting until he's completely left before she leaves. So if you take any movement kind of actions, you run the risk of alerting her. Are you going to stay here and potentially risk him getting away from you? Or are you going to, what's the plan here?
Okay. Wait. Can she actually see invisibility?
As far as you know, she can't, but there is the curtain still in the way. And obviously you're
Okay,
levitating, so.
Yeah, but that's what I said. As soon as he starts leaving and starts, pulling the curtain, that's what I mean. Like right behind him.
So you're going to, what, levitate down and then scurry across the floor as the curtain is opening?
Yeah. I'll just keep it right behind him, so when he moves, the curtains will pull you. You said he was rolled.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. So if the curtains pull back, it's gonna get pulled by the rope. So I'll use that. And it's on the floor.
Okay, make a stealth check with advantage.
Okay. I shall see what this can do for me. 20.
Hey, good times. All right. You are able to pass by without alerting either of them. The drug dealer is headed outside, and with a glance over your shoulder, you see the Civic come out of the room, head over to one of the people running the bar, whisper something to them, and then also head for the back entrance. Or she heads for the back entrance.
I'll see as soon as I can get a hold of anyone else on the network there.
Okay. The drug dealer heads out the front door, and that brings you back into psychic contact with the others. Cyra is not here, however.
Okay, I mentioned everything, and I need to see if we can find somebody to check the back door.
Presumably, the others tell you that Cyra had the back door scouted.
Da.
No,
Okay.
Let us go chase the
Oh.
drug dealer. Quickly.
Yeah, and I mentioned that there was a civic he was dealing with inside.
Should we also follow the other one?
I don't know, we need to get
Yes.
to Cyra and inform her about that.
Do I recognize the civic?
Yes, you recognize the civic. The civic works there. Her name is Alana.
Alana, huh?
Okay, can we actually get within reach of Cyra?
Well, the bad
And-
news is that everyone's invisible, so only you can see them. You can see Cyra is a little further away as the civic is headed out. They appear to be headed in separate directions, though.
Yeah.
So, what's the plan here?
Well, oh shit. We're gonna be needing some to take a hold of the to go with the civic, and one to go with the drug dealer.
I will go after Sebek. Perhaps Cyra should accompany me.
Okay, Nikki, Miss Boom, let's go for move guy.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm on Miss Boom.
So, Miss Boom, Pip, and Nikki make perception checks as the drug dealer is darting and diving and trying to evade detection. Only two of you need to succeed. Hey,
Oh,
big
yeah.
numbers across the
Well-
board. So you are
Total
able to
rock out.
follow the drug dealer, no problem. That leaves us with the other two players. Perception checks, please, as the civic is trying to dart and dive. She is far more conspicuous, however, so you have advantage on these perception checks. Both of you need to succeed.
Boop.
18 and 16. Okay, and that 16 is sufficient. So you're able to follow her as well.
Oh,
And
she's cute
at
as
this
a button.
time, both of them make it to a building. The civic makes it to what appears to be a very large storehouse. Token. And looking around, she heads inside. Boop, boop. And over here, the drug dealer heads to the Bound Burrowers Guild Hall, looks around, and heads inside. So, what's the plan? These are not busy buildings with lots of people coming and going, and it would be fairly conspicuous if you were to enter through the front door. I guess we'll start with Cyra and Big K.
Oh god. I'm gonna put my big cow ear to the door and try and hear if I can make out anybody else inside. Let's drop a perception check.
The doors are large and reinforced. 14 is not enough to hear any kind of commotion inside.
Well, are there any windows?
There are no windows. As you search around the building, however, you find that there are two entrances. One in the front, one in the back. The back one appears to be locked.
Well, that means they're not expecting somebody to come through the back. I'm going to listen to this door first. Because maybe it's a smaller door. I don't know. Just want to make sure no one's in the room immediately past it, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't hear anything from the back door.
Okay, then I'm gonna pick the lock. Do.
Tools check.
Alright, 6, 7, 8. Boom.
All right. You are able to pick the lock on the chain and very carefully lower the chain so as not to make any noise. And you have access to the back door.
This my kind of place.
Indeed.
Let's go inside.
Nice job.
Okay, so the two of you head inside. Now we'll cut back over to the other group. Same issue with you guys. The front door is kind of not exactly super easy for you to go through. What is the plan?
Any thoughts there?
Fuck if I know.
Are there any windows?
There are numerous windows, yes. You peer in through the windows, and you find that the guild house here is filled to the brim with Nubis. They're all male. They appear to be mostly thralls, though some appear to be higher ranking, stronger, more developed. They all have little badges on their robes, and all of them appear to be laborers of one sort or another, presumably miners.
They all also have little badges.
Mm-hmm. Just peering in through the window, however, there's no sign of the drug dealer who went in. Presumably, he's gone to one of the rooms inside. But looking around the outside, there is a back door. There's also a second floor.
Okay, the second floor. How does it look?
The second floor has windows as the first. There are no obvious means of entry other than the windows themselves. However, the rooms up here do not have any lights on, so either the occupants are sleeping or there's no one up here.
But people can see in darkness.
I
Yes.
can also see in darkness.
So the two of you peer around and find one room that does not have anyone sleeping in it.
And we're breaking in there.
Yep.
Dynamic entry, go, 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 go. But, less noisy.
Except we're not smashing the windows.
Yeah. Except we're meticulously opening the window to minimize noise.
Yes.
Okay. The window does not appear to be locked, so you are able to very carefully open it, and all of you start squeezing through, the ones who can, adjusting their body size to be a little bit smaller and a little more pip-like. All right, you are on the top floor. The room itself has the door open, and as you peer out into the hallway, those of you who can see in the darkness, there doesn't appear to be anyone in the immediate hallway. There are stairs going down, and you can hear commotion from down below as the workers are talking amongst themselves in the various rooms. If the drug dealer went anywhere, it must be on the first floor somewhere.
I'm going to take on the shape of an Anubis.
Okay.
They're still invisible, but that's good.
But I'm not sure if I want to actually try to pass myself off as one if I can help it.
They're probably, all know each other here.
Or actually,
But yeah.
yeah.
Hello, fellow Anubai.
Exactly. Gotta have my little skateboard there.
No, two skateboards, remember? One over the shoulder and carrying one.
So, what's the plan? In order to find out where the drug dealer is and or what's going on, you'll have to get down to the first floor. We can try and sneak through invisibly. There are a shitload of people in this building.
Yes, but there's none on this hallway, but if you go stairs down, I can levitate up to the ceiling and walk along there, where there is no nearby.
That still leaves Nikki and Nubis Boom behind. So what are they gonna do?
Well,
Anubis Boom
Oh.
will turn into a gnat.
Okay, I'm not making a token for that.
I won't be a gnat for very long, so that's a good idea.
There's
All right.
a gnat stuck in this giant goo.
What about Nikki?
Come on, scrub. Get good.
I got nothing. Like, I am not a stealthy person. I have no shape changing capabilities besides just being a goo.
So you're going to stay upstairs while they do the sneaky stuff?
Sure.
you can keep an eye out in case,
Yeah.
you know.
You know, for you guys, I'll keep two.
Ooh.
Two
Yeah.
eyes out.
Such disappointment. Wow.
I believe in you. Don't worry. So,
All right. So, we will cut back to Alpha Team, Strike Force Bravo, and you guys creep in through the back entrance of the storehouse, and you find something of a meeting in place happening.
Oh god, everything is dark. No, okay, there we go. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo.
And stealth check, please.
Oh boy.
Still invisible, so you still have advantage.
Okay, good. Stealth check. Fuck me in the ass. God damn it.
Fetish.
Cyra, stealth check. Okay. Well, the good news is Cyra is like the wind and the waves. She is able to pass unseen as she sneaks over to a bunch of boxes and crates and takes a hiding position behind them. Big K, however, is somewhat less stealthy with his gigantic hooves, and even as he is winging it along the ceiling, he accidentally sweeps his tail across a bunch of stones on the floor, sending them skittering. There's a cry of alarm from further up in the storehouse as the occupants start getting concerned that they've been followed. Go check it out.
I just freeze.
A reaver.
I will press myself way up against the ceiling, maybe even polymorph myself down into like a really tiny, like mini tar form.
She notices the door is no longer barred in the back here and rushes forward. The back door has been opened. We're compromised.
Shit. I run forward. I'm going to cast a spell from hiding.
Okay. What do you cast?
Good question. Shit.
Can you dominate her?
I could indeed. In fact, I might twin dominate. Hold on 2 seconds. I'm sorry. Just gotta make sure this works. Alright. Dominate monster. It's range of 60 feet, so I need to be a little bit closer. Yeah, so yeah, in my quote-unquote surprise round, I'm gonna lunge forward and twin dominate these two, Alana and the Nubis Reaver.
Okay. And we will get right to that in just a minute, because in the meantime, boop boop, Alpha, Strike, Bravo, Delta, Gamma squad is sneaking through the guild house. Zoom and Pip, You can hear some kind of noises coming a little further down the staircase. It appears to be a kitchen, and some Nubis are preparing meals. They are talking amongst one another about the esteemed guest they have.
Well, now, I think we're going to have to listen in extra quietly.
Okay.
I have no idea how else I'm going to get any more intel here.
Hedrah, you might be muted. We haven't heard you talking yet.
Oh, yeah. Well, that does explain.
Good call, Edge.
Okay, so we need to start looking and start moving about, see if we can tag the drug dealer.
I'm just going to see if I can hang out around these guys and pick up any more intel on their guests.
You're going to be a literal fly on the wall.
Yes.
Okay.
You're an invisible fly, you don't need to be on the wall.
Yes. So you overhear them. They're talking about the big day, that they're getting one last shipment of supplies, and it will be finally time. They're all excited, very nervous, but they think that it's finally going to be their time.
Man, that doesn't tell me anything. Fuck these guys. I hate them.
I hate you. Dragon breath. Fuck all y'all.
I'm tempted. Fuck this place.
This almost sounds like a revolt, but just
the
be
back
me.
door is over here. There's also a closed door. Here.
Is there a
and-
map? Because I don't see shit.
Do you not see shit?
No, I don't see
total
anything.
darkness.
It's just a black wall.
Did I not bring you guys? Yeah, you guys are at the thing here. Do you not have?
Yeah,
Oh, you don't have. Okay. Yeah, hang on. Hasite. Boop boop. Miss Bazoom, what's your dark vision radius?
120 feet.
120.
So basically 2 times the map.
There you go.
okay, what are these doors then?
And we'll say let everyone see, so everyone will be watching from let's say Pip's perspective here. Doop doop. All
Yeah,
players
I don't want them to
see.
judge me.
You guys see through Pip now?
No, we need to have control over Pip's token for that to work.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Controlled by just temporarily all players. There you go.
That's a lot of new buy.
Okay. So these all the doors, unless otherwise stated, are open. So you see what you see.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to quietly move along here. Let's see what I can see here.
Okay. Make a stealth check with advantage as you're creeping along quietly.
On the ceiling, yes.
Well, the doors only go to about like 5 feet, and the ceiling goes to like 8 feet. So you're going to have to scramble, levitate down, scramble over the gap, and levitate back up, which is going to involve you making movement with your, paws on the thing. So again, stealth check.
Okay.
Okay, so success. You pass through the door and into the ceiling of the next room. You can see the front door over here where you had entered from, or where the drug dealer entered from. The thralls here are going back to barricade both doors, and Miss Boom notices one of the thralls locking and securing the back door as well. Apparently something big is going down.
I know what door I'm going to.
Okay, I go along the ceiling here.
Okay.
Move past. Keep going. Nubis Shepherd.
You can't, as you levitate down a little bit for this hallway, you can see the drug dealer is in a lush or a lavish chamber decorated with all manner of things that one wouldn't really expect the males of this society to have access to. He seems to be in conversation with several other male nubi. They're talking about the final delivery, that the money is going to be coming in, and they'll be able to take care of everything they need. The day is upon them, and they have support in areas where it will be most useful. Make an intelligence check. You think you recognize one of these voices.
Okay, intelligence check. Let's see.
Do you have advantage on this?
No.
Would you like advantage on this?
Everyone
I could
has
use advantage.
inspiration.
I could use advantage on this. Yes.
I will give you grant you my advantage, my inspiration.
Okay,
Thank you.
advantage. 15. Well, normally that wouldn't be enough, but it honestly hasn't been that long since you heard this person talk last, so you recognize the voice immediately. Doop. It's Dakar, the consort of one of the high matrons.
Dakar.
Was it the slutty one or was it the greedy one?
The greedy one, Abella.
Mm,
Aha! Staging
I-
a revolt.
I thought that she was acting really funny.
Ha 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 ha.
As you take some time to listen in a little more closely, it does appear that they are setting the stage for a revolt, that the male nubi will rise up, overthrow the females who oppress them, and take their rightful place as rulers of the Nubis.
I think we just found our way to not have to pay 100,000.
Yes.
Oh me. Oh fucking my.
Well, the question is, what are you going to do about it? Because for the time being, all you have is your say
It's our word
between
against
Pip
his.
and Miss Bazoom, because you're presumably communicating telepathically all this to little fly dragon.
Yeah.
Dragonfly. Haha, yes.
Yes. Because Mr. Zoom,
Buzz,
you
buzz.
probably. Yeah, indeed. So, Mr. Zoom. Wait. Mr. Zoom has the make porn books thing.
I'm a dragon? I don't know how to do that. Dragons don't know how to do that. That's crazy.
That you have your magical hentai thing about that, correct?
What? Like, that's a spell that Goblin Form Boom would have, not Dragon Boom. Basically, what I'm saying is that's a no-go. And even if it was a go, that's something that I could just completely make up. Like, it wouldn't have to be real events.
It is using illusions.
Yeah.
Hmm. It is using illusions, but it also records event, correct?
I mean, it doesn't really matter because this dragon doesn't have the spell to do that.
Yeah, not deep sigh. Yeah, well, that line goes to hell.
Well, Fen and Hedrah, what's the plan here? It looks like this meeting's winding to an end. Drug dealers dropping off large satchels of money.
Wait, dropping off satchels of money. Where?
On the table.
Okay, cool. Just to point out something, could just wait, see where they take the money and then, rob the blind as well.
Do it.
Do we want to aggro here?
No, that was the thing I was talking to you about. Because that's your money, remember?
Well, some of it's
I'm sure there's more money than mine here.
yes, there's quite a bit.
Well, that isn't true, but we could just also rob them blind.
Hmm. So it's only just like they're only exchanging money. There's no like notes or anything or any kind of paper trail.
For the time being, all that they're exchanging is money. The drug dealer is dropping off a copious amount of gems that he's accrued through all of the various back alley deals that he's been doing. Dakar, in turn, is consulting with the Scions and then makes a nod and says that the drug dealer can go ahead with the plan. They're ready to move forward. They're going to stop by the pickup, or they're going to stop by the site, pick up all of the materials they need, and begin enacting the ultimate restoration of the Nubis Order.
Oh boy. So I can only assume that the materials they need are Bimbo liquor, because that's what, if I was in his place.
That's what I'd use, and in fact, am using right now.
Yeah. Just stockpiling it, feeding it into Snar's water supply, a drop at a time.
See, Fan, right now you're a fly, you're a little gnat-nest. You could literally ride on the coattail of this drug dealer, and once he's out of sight, you could just drag an ass in.
I mean, I could just light this whole place on fire, but I feel like it would almost be more advantageous to figure out what their stockpile is, unless the stockpile turns out to be where Savin's crew is.
Which is
I have a
probably going to be
feeling it
lit on
is.
fire pretty soon, so.
So basically, as I see it, our options here are engage maximum fuckboy and try to take it captive, or roll out and try to group up with the other group at the other building and prevent them on that side as a group.
You guys don't know about the other group. You guys know they headed off in some
Let me
direction.
rephrase that. Roll out with them and try to prevent them from getting all the materials they need for their massive fuckboy plan.
I mean, alternatively, we could just let them overthrow the bourgeoisie and get the glorious proletariat masses here to assist us against the demons.
That's also an option.
As a character with a vagina, I think this plan is terrible.
As a character who can have whatever he wants whenever he wants, that sounds incredibly narrow-minded.
Well, I mean, so can I, but my character has a vagina.
But I thought your character was all about getting as much dick as possible.
Yeah, inside her.
Yeah, well, then you could just be their perpetual fuck slave for the rest of your existence, getting knocked up day in and day out.
This is the worst time for a shoulder rub because it sounds like I'm totally into that idea. But I'm not. It's an awful idea. Fuck you.
It's a great idea, and you know it. You know it, slut.
What is a great idea is put Miss Boom as High Queen of Goblins.
He has had that opportunity. He just said pass it up.
Thanks,
Well, we
guys.
couldn't do it because A, shit was gonna go back, and B, Fan wasn't here.
Well, I mean,
All important prerequisites.
Yeah.
So are we going aggro or not, Hedrah? What do you think?
Oh, you know, I'm all about smashing shit up.
All right, scoot inside the door then, so I can block the other side of the door with my ass.
Okay, just wobble over here. up in the. How far up in the ceiling is this?
8 feet.
See if you can block
So-
that south. There's an exit to the south there too, right? See if you can block that with your little plush booty.
That appears to be a
Oh.
locked door, but yes. I mean,
Okay.
Pip ain't gonna block nobody from going anywhere. The door is over
you know,
here.
I can do that. It's called knock everything the fuck back.
Well, on your turn, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys are gonna take position and ambush these guys? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna make terrible life choices here. I think.
Okay,
Do you
well,
want me?
what about
Yeah.
poor Nikki, who's left by the stairs there?
I don't know what Nikki's doing. Nikki, are you gonna make terrible life choices with
Ah,
us? You're probably aware due to telepathy that we're gonna make terrible life choices. So you should terrible life choices with us.
no. I can't get through.
You can walk
Yeah.
and then smash it.
just like-
I can't stealth.
Well, they're saying they're just going to attack
Uh.
everybody.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Wake up, sheeple.
I'd be over here on my own, I suppose.
Yeah, but you can AoE these fuckers.
Yeah,
Like
just-
Yeah.
nobody's fucking business.
Just turn into
Remember,
a goo
you
and
can
like
go
slither
ham.
in through a crack in the wall.
Not that gooey.
Yeah, but there,
Why
think
not?
about that. You get to AoE without.
Yeah. I guess. Let's do it. Fine.
Okay,
can
so
go
Sounds
ham.
enthused.
we will pick up on that in just a minute. Flashback to the storehouse. And
Ah, shit.
I'm gonna give, everyone sight through Big K here so everyone can see shit.
Boom.
Boop, boop. Okay. And go ahead and roll for initiative. You guys have a surprise round.
All right. Boop. Well,
Reavers are the other chicks, right?
Reavers are the warlocks, yes.
Oh, that's,
oh.
why would
balls.
they be working with these guys?
That's a great question.
Clearly, they're the submissive cult.
Oh wait, hang on. I forgot I have a different thing for initiative.
Yep.
Because I actually have advantage to initiative rolls.
Okay. And
Also,
start
that
extending.
macro on the
Doop.
character sheet's still broken.
And neither of you guys can see invisibility, so Cyra, you have no advanced warning that Big K is going to do anything. So unfortunately, you also miss the surprise round this turn.
Which is actually good, because otherwise she would have advantage on her save. So I've decided I'm going to heighten spell rather than twin spell. So Alana here has disadvantage on her wisdom saving throw against dominate monster.
Okay, you lunge forward, throw out the spell to dominate the civic to your will, and as the magic tightens around her, it dissolves as if nothing. Oh no! Alana is actually a demon.
No!
Well,
Should have said
well.
cape after Alana.
Doot. And
Wait a minute.
initiative order.
How come Pip didn't see through her?
Because they see the true form. Alana was originally a civic who has been turned into a demon. She
I
just
see, I
did
see.
not assume a different form.
Some demons don't bother changing their
Well,
forms.
in that case, yeah, there's Kannan becomes visible again, and there's just like a tiny little cowboy perched up on the ceiling, throwing magic around. Also, shit.
So you are flying still.
Yep. I'm also like medium size at best
Oh, okay.
because I've tried to avoid getting seen. Yeah.
Okay. So, Cyra,
Well,
King K appears at the ceiling, a little surprised and alarmed. The Civic points up at the ceiling where the magic came from. The Reavers turn to look and prepare their weapons to strike out. Cyra, what are you up to? What are you up to? Bless you. Bless you.
Ah.
Excuse
Also,
me.
Well,
Cyra, you are flying at the moment also, so we'll put a little...
I'm also
flag
large.
Oh. Man, everyone's wrong. Whatever's.
Yeah.
And There you go.
I guess I'm gonna go plowing right into the thick of it. Out from the darkness, a tremendous shark just comes screaming out, and will start wailing on these reavers.
But
You will have advantage
they
on your
don't
first
see
strike
you.
there. Yes.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna
Yes.
reckless assault anyway, so.
Yeah, pretty much.
But they don't see you come screaming out and just pop out of nowhere.
Okay, first attack. Big damage. You swing and hit with your spear for 31. Choom. And take a quick little look-see here. Casting time. 1 reaction. In which you are being damaged by a creature within 60 feet. Okay, so for each spell slot above first. Oh, that's pretty good. So 4, 6. Cyra, you deal 30 damage to the Nubis Reaver. She recoils and throws back a hellish rebuke.
Yep. Okay.
34 damage. It is fire though, so if you're resistant at all.
I'm not.
Okay.
But she has to save, so
Oh, did you get a save against hellish rebuke? Oh yeah, dexterity
yes.
saving throw.
Dex saving throw. Hey!
Hey,
Critical
so you take
success.
half damage.
So I will just give myself back another 16 hit
17.
points.
Okay, and your second attack is also a hit for another 35 damage. Blam! And your final attack, you strike out. You can see, however, as you are striking the Reaver, her body is becoming slowly more and more like stone. And after the second strike, all color has bled from her, and she appears to be little more than a living statue. So your strike does half damage instead.
Huh.
She staggers. She has but a single hit point left.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and the Reavers. Well, Cyra just friggin' charged in on these guys, so they are a little concerned about that. So they're going to turn to Cyra, momentarily forgetting about the Minotaur on the ceiling.
What bonus thing?
The bonus action attack.
I did that.
Raged, I assume.
Although
You
I
also
have a
can't
question.
do that on the turn you rage, so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I have a question.
Yeah.
Though. Anyway, so I got hit. So I believe that triggers my, where is it? Retaliation. When hit, I can use my reaction to make a melee attack.
Okay. So you have 3 attacks here, but you raged on this turn. So did you only actually have 2 attacks?
I should have only had 2 attacks, but I can use my reaction when I get hit to use the 3rd attack.
Oh, okay. So we'll just do it that way. So
Yeah.
the end result is the same, but yeah.
End result's the same.
Okay. So you have burned your reaction as well as your bonus action, so you are all set. The Reavers are distracted by you, so King K is safe at least for the time being.
Woo.
The Reavers all turn their attention on you, and you can feel the gaze of the Ancients going through you. So, if you would, kindly, I need from you 4 Constitution saving throws.
Oh boy.
Me? Oh
Yes.
boy.
1 success, 2 success, 3 success, and 17, 1 failure.
Damn it. Well, it was close. We'll see.
Don't you advantage from your rages?
No.
Not on.
No, those are checks. Strength
Yeah.
checks.
Okay.
Okay, so the one that you did not succeed on deals 64 radiant damage to you,
Holy shit!
Woof.
and then you succeeded on the other one, so they do half. So that's going to be another, whatever,
32 times 3.
32 times 3, yeah.
Fucking
So
what?
96.
Ow.
Remember, though, you are raging.
That
You're a barbarian. Or
doesn't
are
matter.
You're a different kind of barbarian.
I'm
that's
not
right.
the overpowered barbarian, so
Okay.
I'm just a
Um,
berserker.
They honestly expected that to subdue you. They're a little shocked that you're still standing after all this.
I'm a little surprised too. That's a lot. That was.
It was an ungodly amount of damage you just took. Jesus.
I know, right?
Reavers
Fuck, what did they hit me
gasp
with?
in shock and alarm. They hit you with maximized Finger of Death, but it's
Holy
called
shit.
Ancestral Dance.
Buh.
Anywho, Big K.
Okay. I just got hit
The
with like 4
Warlocks
fingers
have
of
burned
death.
their spell slot, and you've burned one of yours, so next up, what you got?
Alright, well, luckily I have a lot more spell slots than they do.
Well, I mean, they have a few more, but
Yeah, I mean, still.
their Librum or whatever it is, it's not actually a spell slot, but it's a thing, so it's whatever.
Alright, I'm gonna give Cyra here my Stone Aegis as a bonus action, so she gets DR6 and I can do my little jump 2 thing.
Cha-chunk.
And so I know that demons here aren't resistant to fire just because I'm a demon as well, right?
Correct.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Bless you.
6, 7.
It's a night.
Alright, I think it's time for a firestorm. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. So,
Okay.
TLDR, all these bitches are getting hit by firestorm.
Okay.
More than enough Themobobs. So let's see if I have the spell macro for that. It's a level 7 spell? No, I don't. Okay. So they are all going to take 10, 43 fire damage apiece. DC, whatever the fuck, 17 for half. Dexterity.
Dexterity. Okay. So, Alana. Plus so half.
Yep.
Okay, so 21. Boop, boop. And the Reavers. And they are considerably lower on their saves. So 1,
That's good.
2, 3, and 4.
So one success. And
One
3
success.
fails.
Alright, so the top one takes half. This one has been knocked out. Doop. This one takes full damage. And this one takes full damage.
Nice.
The bad news is that activates the stone skin on these two
Mm-hmm.
from their class feature, and then all 3 are going to Hellish Rebuke you. So 3 dexterity saves, if you would be so kind.
Well, that's another spell slot from them. Let's see. Dexterity saving throw. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh boy.
So 1 success, 2 failures, and it's going to be 6 d10 damage each.
Okay.
So full damage here for 40, half damage here for 13, and full damage here for 30.
Ow.
You resistant to fire at all?
No, I'm a demon. I don't get fire resistance. That's why I just did that.
I don't know if you had like a magic item or something.
No. All I have any sort of resistance to is psychic.
Okay, fair enough.
Ouch.
All right, spells flying far and fast. You can feel the wrath of the ancient ancestors washing over you, but you maintain your grip on your flight and prepare to lob a counter blast of your own. Alana, in the meantime, has seen that shit is going down, and she is going to have to take care of this because otherwise her secret is going to be revealed. So, she rushes forward, and she is going to make a host of strikes at you. You can see her limbs blurring as she attacks so quickly that new arms are coming out to strike at you. And Cyra, you are getting hit by 4 attacks. So
Okay. Ooh, wow. Ooh, she rolled bad.
well,
One of those hit.
okay. So the first one I should be doing these one at a time. First one hit. So now you immediately have to make a Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of her next turn.
Oh no.
And that does 18
You
damage.
get inspiration. Inspiration.
Thank you.
Inspiration.
One good turn deserves another. Hey, success. So then the other
Better safe
3,
than sorry.
yeah, the other 3
Yeah.
do miss because you're not stunned and she's not, doing all kinds of crazy nonsense on you. You do still take the 18 damage from the first strike, however.
Bludgeoning, so I get half, so that's 9. Something I'm actually resistant to.
You
Yes,
took 9 damage.
yes, indeed.
At this
Okay,
point,
and that
I'm
brings us
gonna.
back around.
hold on.
Cyra, your action.
Hold on. Hold on. I get my reaction, actually.
Oh yes, she did get hit.
Yep.
So
So
you
I'm
get your-
gonna teleport over here.
Boop, boop.
Whoopah! And smack a bitch with my giant fucking hammer. Bonk.
Not
God
the
damn it, I need to
quarterstaff?
be using the burning brand. Fuck me.
You gonna let me know that that's a demon there?
Oh
A
yeah,
lot-
yeah. I will
a
also
lot of
say
them
that's
demons.
a demon. That's very much a demon.
Well,
So
you did get a crit on that first one there. So
oh, I don't know why it made 2 attacks, but because I only get 1.
Alright.
Weird.
is the damage different between Funstone and the Burning Brand?
Yes, but it was my mistake. I'll go with this.
Wait,
So
rolling 0d0.
that's just how the macro works. Don't worry about it. So it takes 15 bludgeoning damage and 16 force damage.
Okay.
Boom. Barbarian, heal thyself, please.
You teleport in with a strike on the unwary demon, and as she is gathering herself back up for another volley, you end up booping the snoot and distracting her as the Fawnstone lantern smacks against the demonic Sibic's face.
Boop.
And Cyra, your action.
So you've been a demon this whole time. What are you doing in this city? What are you working with that little drug dealer for?
I tell you what, I'll let you know just as soon as we subdue you and your little friend.
Maybe I'm just gonna have to beat it out of you. I need healing, so I'm gonna drink. I swear we had gotten some better healing potions. But...
You actually have a reindeer, remember?
Which one?
Reindeer milk.
Reindeer milk.
We all got one during the Christmas day.
If it's not on your character sheet, then you forgot to write it down.
Probably gone off
It
by now.
was. I was word it was on Lyra's sheet.
just use one of your mini healing items. It's fine.
I'm going to use a sheep's milk.
Okay.
Would you like me to just push the macro for you?
Shush. Shush. So 18.
But I have a macro.
And then I will use my other 2 attacks to strike this bitch. Just going to just ignore the third one.
Which one? The demon or the Nubis?
I'm going to go for the demon now.
Okay.
Did you tell that to your weapon as well?
I'm not doing that right now. That leaves me
Alright.
completely defenseless.
27 and 28 are both big hits, so 34 and 36. Nice. 70 damage. Boop boop. Okay, and the Reavers.
Why are these bitches working with a demon?
It's a wonderful question. Well, I tell you what they're going to do. 2 of them are not in close combat with you, so they are going to fire some ancestral blasts at you.
Oh god. Is this okay? This isn't the same thing as the last round, right?
Not ancestral gaze. This is Eldritch Blast.
Oh thank god.
Yes.
Oh wait, I'm gonna get hit by like fucking 13 blasts here in a second.
It's fine.
Well, there's only 2 they're attacking you, so 8. So
Still.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
Wow.
Looks like only 1 hit there. Some
Wow.
low numbers there.
And 2 now
That's a
ones.
showstopper.
Indeed. So that is 10 force damage.
Ow.
Ow is right. Not really.
Which one did one? I don't suppose the one that was like right next to me hit me.
No, she's doing a different thing.
Okay.
And if you would please, a charisma saving throw as she casts banishment on you.
Oh god. I
Charisma
will give
saving
you my inspiration on this. I need you
Okay,
to not
that's
go
a
away.
good thing.
Really badly.
Applying their advantage. Applying their inspiration.
Hmm.
Hey, 23. All right, and you resist the banishment.
Whew.
Good stuff. All right, some mighty magic being thrown around here. Big K, what's your answer?
All right. So since I can't, all right, let me rephrase that. These Reavers are they actually humanoid creatures or are they actually living statues? Like have we been able to
They're
determine
humanoid
that?
creatures that are benefiting from the spell Stone Skin.
Okay, so I could, for instance, hit them with a disintegrate ray.
I mean, you can still hit them with Disintegrate. Yeah, it just does
Right.
damage like Disintegrate does.
Right. Okay. So, or power word kill. No, I'll go with disintegrate. That's reliable. So I'm going to take my new staff in hand. So the DC of my spell is going to go up by 2.
Nice.
Okay.
And I'll also take some damage. And then, boop, we're going to heighten this so she has
Damn. Oh,
disadvantage on her
that's-
saving
okay.
throw.
Disadvantage.
Yep, that's the one.
Okay. And you're doing it on which one?
Let's say the one over here, the one in the back.
Okay, the far north one.
Yeah. So DC is 17, 18, 19. Dexterity.
And
With
their
disadvantage.
dexterity is not great, so it's unlikely. Oh no!
Damn it!
Wow. Woof. Okay.
That's unfortunate.
Do they take half damage or no damage from a...
I think disintegrate's no damage.
Ooh.
No, it's not a binary spell. Get away with those.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
you
it's
just
disintegrate.
take all or nothing.
Okay.
Brutal.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well,
damn.
unfortunately, she has resisted the disintegration. She curses you in the name of the ancestors and says that such an assault will not be unanswered. Oop, oop.
Yeah.
All right. Alana. Well, since King K has presented himself, she will respond in kind with some monk attacks on you.
Oh no. Just
Do you have any reactions you'd like to use?
yeah, I'll pop my shield. That'll
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess wait to see if they hit. But
yeah, they're gonna hit. So let's see, my AC right now is still 20, so yeah, that's gonna hit even with shield. Jeez.
Okay.
That's a miss. Thanks to shield, and a miss. And another hit. Ow, ow, ow.
That's 2 out of 4.
Okay. And a Constitution save, if you would be so kind.
Alright. Do. Luckily, this is my best save. Not that it matters if the roll like ass.
16. No.
That's what you get for taunting it.
Yeah. So you are stunned until the end of her next round on the very first attack, which... What does stun grant? Is it advantage on attacks?
Let's find out.
I never remember
Answer is
conditions.
Probably. Let's see, conditions, appendices.
Incapacitated, automatically fails. Attack rolls have advantage. Okay. So 2 of them missed you, so they'll get 2 more strikes to potentially hit you.
Alright.
First one and second one. So a third one does hit.
Alright.
So 3 in total. And each strike does 18 bludgeoning damage. So you have some kind of damage resistance or something from your stone dealie?
Oh yeah, I do have DR6, since why would I not give that to myself? So I'll basically negate one of those hits in total. Ouch.
So 36, and you are stunned. Cyra, King K is stunned. He's quaking, he's shivering, his teeth are chattering.
I don't suppose I can
integrations.
I don't suppose I can huck him into the boxes.
You could attempt to make an athletics check to lift him up and toss him out of line of sight, up on the boxes. I mean,
I'm fine. Just attack her. Attack the bitches. Those bad luck on those rolls. It'll be fine. Smack a bitch.
Yeah. I'm going to use my I'm going to use a thing. I'm going to use my bonus action to activate my Onyx Shell cameo, which means I am immune to all damage this turn.
Okay. But they don't know that.
They don't know that. And since I'm immune to damage, I'm going to tell the spear, there's a demon right in front of me, and I need to pound it into the dirt.
Demon? Where? Which one's the demon?
It's right there, that pink one.
Pink demons, of course. They're always pink. Why do they love pink so much? All right.
We'll
all of your
slap
AC
the pink right off her.
and is added to your attack and damage bonuses.
Okay. So my armor?
All of your
My
armor
AC.
class, yes.
25.
Every single
So
point
it's
of it.
25 right now. So 25 upon
Anything
on
but
top of-
ones to hit. And there are no ones there. And so
that's 51, 61, and then another, and then.
well, you used a bonus action for the cameo, right?
Oh right, the 2, just the 2 still.
Boom, boom. Oof. Almost completely out there.
56 damage, and then 37, then 61 damage. That's a lot.
Big hits, big hits. Well, the Reavers have pledged that the disintegration would not go unpunished. So the 2 that are not in close combat with you are going to send out some Eldritch Blast there.
Alright.
And they have an advantage to hit.
Yeah, they do. But luckily my shield is still up!
It is still up. Hooray.
Thank goodness.
So my AC is 25 right now. Oh boy. This is gonna suck a lot.
Well, you have 8
Probably.
attacks coming at you.
Oh
They need a
God.
25 or better.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, bye, Kay. It's nice knowing you.
And it was 10 force damage each. But you have resistance? Or
No,
is that the stone dealy?
that only applies to physical damage.
Okay. And you had 51 hit points left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They literally have just enough to do it.
Wait,
So, oh no, you're at 1. You're at 1 hit point.
I'm at 1 hit point!
One
Hey!
hit point.
Alright, Cyra, I really need you to heal me up a little bit here, babe.
You're doing it. King K, you're stunned on your turn.
I'd like to.
I sure am.
Just kill them all, Kinathis, I believe.
Well,
Alana,
bitch, what are you gonna do now?
it's Alana's turn now. She looks over at you, looks at King K, who's clearly struggling, says, how much is your friend's life worth to you?
Go on without me.
She demands that you throw down your spear and surrender yourself. The two of you will be taken captive, but no further harm will come to you until their plan can be finished.
No, Cyra, leave me. Run! Run!
The shark does not surrender.
The shark should really wander away, though.
Shark does not surrender, but we do fucking run like little bitches.
Hmm.
Pew!
So you're not leaving? Nothing?
I'm not surrendering.
Okay. So she is going
I'm sorry,
to
Kanan.
give Kay a bop on the head there.
I think she might miss.
Good God, man.
She misses.
Unfortunately not, because my shield went away because I had to turn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you are
Bonk.
knocked unconscious.
What?
She lifts you up and throws you far back against the wall there.
That's fine. Cyra can make it here. Cyra,
And she turns her attention to you, Cyra, and attacks as furiously as she can. But no matter how many times she strikes you, it is useless to absorb all the damage.
Resistance is
Why don't you surrender to me?
Never. Your action.
Kina, look what I put in Twitch chat real quick. Just to put some stuff in perspective here.
I see.
Don't read it. It's cheating.
Let me just... No, it's fine. Let me see. I think I might be able to do something.
Oh, also you
Let
lost
me
the
ch-
thing on you from him, but you know it's fine.
Let me just see what this... Now, where did I put that?
Oh, I guess you are immune to damage, but you could potentially still get stunned. So I guess let me roll for the thing here. It's unlikely, but let's see. She had 3 attacks remaining. Try that again with a D in front of it. The 29 is a, well, I mean, everything is a hit. So I guess go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
I mean, technically she could roll a 1, but yeah, whatever.
You have a very high Constitution. You'll almost certainly be fine.
Almost certainly.
Well, does somebody have inspiration to throw out?
Fine, take my inspiration.
Yay.
Okay.
Well, before you do that, let me check real quick. Stunning Strike. So she can use this on all 3 of her attacks. And it's AC 0, so there's probably going to be 3 saves. So I don't know if you want to. It's up to you guys. You do have inspiration between all you.
I mean, it'll be
Inspire
spending-
all 3 saves. Come on, we can do it.
What if
It's up to the other guy. It's up to you guys.
Up to you guys.
I have given. There's only Bird and Fenoxo
I
left.
just gave mine, so
Okay, so there's a
Okay.
Fenoxo left only.
So Cyra, Nikki's given you inspiration on the first one. So Constitution save. You're fine.
Critical success.
Second strike is not a 1. So you succeed on that save as well. And third strike is also not a 1.
And I'm fine.
Hey! Big successes. All right.
All right. So
You are
I
doing
have
fine.
I have a thing I can do right now because I have the Electrum boots. I'm gonna ride the lightning and use my action and my move action to move through the enemies to Kannan, and they're gonna get hit, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to feed Kannan a potion.
Okay. So you're moving through 3 of these guys. So go ahead and make your, what's the DC of your ability?
It's 8 plus my attack bonus, which is I believe.
Which is very high.
It's
Well,
high.
that
Like
wore
plus
off
14. So.
So 22.
It is plus 14, so it's like 22 or something.
Okay, so for the 2 Reavers, they both failed.
Oh,
And for
It says the DC is 24 is what I figured out.
Yes. That is how math works.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Hi, Tasha.
Popper,
She's such a cute pupper.
give her scritches from us.
and how much damage does your attack do?
I would, but her
It
head's in a
acts as
shoe.
if I had hit them with that weapon, so let's just take
Oh,
those
30.
rolls up there. Alright, I just did for it. 30, 31. And Kannan, why don't you hit that macro for healing?
Sheep's milk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby.
Nice.
I
Okay.
live.
Ha, I knocked her down! Fuck yeah.
Boop boop. Okay, and the Reavers are still focused on you.
That's 2 down now.
But the demon has fallen, so what they're actually going to do is move over here and cast Wall of Stone.
Oh, you think a wall of stone is gonna stop me?
Chunk. And then they're going to book it for the back door.
What would it take to just plow through this wall?
A disintegrate spell.
Well, that would work. We need to take. So, alright, well, they
need
get
to
away.
take 1 or 2 for slaves. Interrogation.
Big
With
K,
Alana.
you are no longer stunned.
All
Back
right.
up with some hit points.
Get up.
Okay. How thick is the wall of stone exactly? I don't think it's 15 feet, is it?
Wall of Stone is 6 inches thick and composed of 10 by 10 foot panels. Alternately, you can create 10 foot by 20 foot panels that are only 3 inches thick. These are 6 inches thick, though. They are 10 by 10, so they need. So it's actually going to be 10 and 10, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So basically
So-
what I'm asking is, would a 10-foot cube go through the entire wall?
You could make a hole through the wall.
Perfect.
A 10-foot cube, yeah.
I cast
Yeah.
Disintegrate on the wall and make a hole.
make a hole.
another disintegrate, do you?
Yes.
Burning a 9th level slot for this?
No, I'm burning my other 6th level slot. I have two of
You have
them.
2 6th level slots?
Yeah, I'm a 19th level or 18th level sorcerer.
Oh, okay.
Plus 1 level of bard, so yeah. That is the highest level of which I have multiple slots, but I do indeed have multiples.
Wait, if you're 1 level in bard, then you should be an 18th level sorcerer.
I am. I am an 18th sorcerer, 1 bard, which gives me the spell casting of a 19th level character, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, is that how multi-class
Yep.
spellcasters?
We just add it together.
Spell can't.
Bard is not a
It's a
count
full
as
caster.
fractional. It is a full caster.
Yep.
Okay. Huh, all right.
How would a
So yeah,
sorcerer and a warlock
in that case, yes,
work
you do have
together?
1 last disintegrate, which burns a hole right in the middle of the wall, allowing passage.
And then I will start advancing.
Why did this not change color?
And I will be right back.
You can roll 20.
Save in bonus action, drink a potion.
10 by 10. It's like there, whatever. It's fine. Boop. Alright, Savin is going to come back in just a sec. Alana is out. Cyra, your action.
I'm gonna go to Alana. I'm gonna heft her up over my shoulder and one hand my spear.
Okay. It's going to reduce you to half speed.
Then I probably can't. Well, I can use the rest of my movement. Is there no light? Is there like no light in this building?
There's light where you can see it.
Oh, there's Reavers down there.
Yeah.
Let's see, so my speed is 50. So another 25. So I'll pick her up and I'll heft her over here. Where's that other Nubis? Is she still on the ground?
Do you not have dark vision or anything?
No, which is weird because I'm an underwater creature and it's dark underwater.
Hmm.
It's
that
just
is
the
odd.
template that I had to use doesn't have dark vision on it.
Okay.
I would like to petition to have dark vision.
No, it's too late.
Damn it.
Should have brought that up earlier. All right, you rush into the darkness with a demon over your shoulder. Do.
I guess I should
Reavers.
bonus action to drink a potion.
Would you like to?
Yeah, that would be a smart thing to do because I'm hurt.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, I'm back.
Savin, Hedrah wanted you to drink a potion on your bonus action.
Okay, I will do that on my bonus action. Yeah, sure, why not? Do I have a sheep's milk? Where's my character sheet? Oh, there it is. No, but I do have a moo milk, so I'll drink that. Yay.
Nice.
Okay. Cyra, from the
Oh,
dark.
the Nubis Reaver's right there.
The Nubis emerges, rushes aside. They turn back as they see you in the darkness, but you do not see them. The perks
Well,
of
there's the light, so I
warlocks.
can't see them.
Right. And they're going to let loose with some scorching rays on you.
Oh boy.
So there are 3 rays normally. They cast at 5th level, which means
Oh, boy.
each one gets 6 rays.
Well, I gotta beat 25.
Indeed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 hit from the first one. And that's 6 fire damage. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. No hits there.
Jesus. So many fucking laser beams.
Ooh,
And
That's
2
2,
more
so that's
hits
12.
for another 12 damage.
So many
The
lasers.
first one is a crit fail, though.
Oh yeah, on that one, first one is a crit, so the other ones go flying off
So
elsewhere.
I don't take the 12 then.
No.
It looks like a rape party.
It pretty much does.
Pretty much.
Wait, if the beams are flying all over the place, and they're wooden crates, uh-oh.
Well, they probably just
Fuck this
fly
place.
past her and hit the wall. Honestly, they
And
probably
the
just-
Reavers back to the
Roll a
corner to
D4
try
then.
to get out the door.
You'll never escape me.
King K.
6. Alright. I am here. I am going to twin cast haste on myself and Cyra. So I will mark down, 3 sorcery points to do that? Yep, looks like. So we both get haste. And then with my newly granted speed, I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yeah, that's my turn. Well, fuck them up, Cyra.
And speaking of which, Cyra, your action.
And now
so you
you
gain
gave me an
movement,
extra
but-
30 feet. So you gave me haste.
Yes, I gave you haste.
Oh boy.
Right, which is just counteracted by the fact that you have a giant demon crocodile over your shoulder, so normal movement.
Right.
Well, there you go.
Drop her.
Well, it still doesn't mean I'm well within right range to get over it. So I still have so now I've got my regular movement of 50.
Minus whatever for your boots, right?
That's fine. Only 5. Honestly, I was kind of considering just zapping through them and like going like this.
Just go
Just
right through
plowing.
the fucking wall.
Just plowing through those boxes. Those boxes aren't going to stop Cyra. And then I would just clip 2 of them, and it might hurt them a bunch. And if they run away, then I get attacks of opportunity.
Well,
Or
what is
I
the plan?
I mean, I've actually, you know what? I've got haste. I can catch up to them whenever I want now. So yeah, I'm just gonna run over here.
Remember, you also get an extra attack from haste.
I do.
Boop, 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 boop.
I think that one just goes unconscious.
Good night.
So the first attack and second
20.
attack is enough to drop this one.
Okay. Well, all right.
Yeah, move
gonna
on
let
to the
you-
next one.
Do I still have movement?
You move 30. Your movement speed, I
Yeah,
think, is
30.
45.
It's 50.
Well, minus 5 again, remember?
No, it's normally 55. That's what's
Oh, really?
written
Okay.
down.
How do you have 55 to your movement?
I.
It's a weird number. You-
It is. I don't remember
something?
everything.
I think perhaps you were
It's been a
adding a
while.
haste to it already.
No,
You're not a monk. You're not a barbarian. I'm not
Wait,
sure how
she
you
is a
got bonus
barbarian.
25.
I'm a barbarian.
Oh, yeah, you are a
That's at
barbarian,
least-
so that's 10. So that's 40.
And
Uh,
15.
Where's the last
Fifteen.
15 coming from?
Where is that?
Some magic item you're carrying.
I don't
Uh,
remember.
Well, we'll worry about that in a bit. You have
Mm,
10 more feet of movement regardless, so enough to
So-
get you here.
okay.
I guess potentially only... Well, anyway. We won't worry about it. It's close enough. So you
attack 3 might
swing
miss.
a third time, ineffectual, and the fourth one does hit, and it is a big damage value. But of course, they are taking half damage, so
Oh my fucking god! I'm so annoyed. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I've been forgetting about. a thing I can do.
Mocha. Anywho, yeah, it's stone skin, so they take half damage from your normal attacks. But you did knock one out. There are still 2 remaining.
And we'll tell them to surrender one more time.
Doop doop. Well, they're gonna try a pair of banishments on you first. So,
Oh boy.
couple of
Okay,
saves
that one.
of kind.
That one right in front of me.
Yes.
Did you take
that one
Mage Slayer?
in front of me? Yep, I have Mage Slayer feet. Bonk. So I can attack spellcasters within 5 feet of me when they cast. They have
Okay.
disadvantage on concentration checks, and I have advantage on spell saves within 5 feet of me, which would have been helpful earlier if I had remembered I had that written down.
Yes. Well, the
Well-
good news is 27 is enough to hit her, so you don't have to worry about that. She's out, but you do still have 1 banishment, so charisma saving throw.
Yeah, I still have to deal with that.
It's okay. I can get rid of her on my next turn. Like, almost
Fingers
guaranteed.
crossed.
Bye.
15. Banished to the land of mist and ghosts.
Fuck.
You dropped the demon. Oh,
All right. And
I'll be back for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Time is a river, death is a door. I'll be back.
Time is a river, death is a door. I'll be back. Your mother's a whore.
Yeah, pretty much. And then this one gets to the other side of the door and slams it closed.
oh, there's 2.
Yeah, that was
And
another one.
you can hear noises
Ka-ching.
of her chaining and locking from within.
Oh.
How long does banishment last?
Concentration for a minute.
6.
Big K.
Okay.
Hey,
6,
there she
1,
is. Or
2,
that's where
3,
she would be,
4,
but she's
5.
banished, so there's no sign of her.
Okay. Let's see. Can Misty Step take me through walls? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna plow through this door if I can. What's it made out of?
This door is made out of wood, reinforced with steel.
Okay, well, I'm a really strong fucking minotaur, so I'm just gonna slam my face into it and try and break it down as I go.
Okay, strength check.
Alright, actually, before I commit to this, is that gonna take my action, or is that part of my movement?
There's a person bracing it on the other side, so it would be your whole action.
Can I use my bonus action from haste, since that gives me an attack action, potentially?
If you take the attack action, that would use one of your bonus strikes, yes. But you'd have to take the attack action, which means you could not then take a spellcasting action.
No. Haste gives you an extra action entirely, which can be used to make a single weapon attack, basically.
Oh, really? Not
Yeah.
when you take the attack action, you get an extra
No.
strike.
It
Oh,
is,
that's
you get
actually
an
quite handy.
entirely new action, which can only be used for a small variety of things.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, since you're hasted, you can certainly use your bonus haste action to try to bash through the door there.
Okay, so yes, what's that going to be? Athletics, strength?
Raw strength check.
Alright.
There's no athletics in this, you're just throwing your big old minotaur body against the door.
Guys, would someone please give me inspiration on this? Because I have Power Word Kill left in my arsenal today, and I'd really like to get Cyra back.
that's on Fenoxo.
Hey, Fen.
This is why you always have the buddy system, because if one or the other of you had gone on this, you probably would have been taken down.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, Fenoxo? Can I have your inspiration, please?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Am I using my bonus action for anything this turn? Nope. I'm also going to give myself a Bardic Inspiration die for the first time.
Okay.
So now, strength check with advantage plus 1d6. Fuck you, door. Furthermore,
you slam through the door.
And then Power Word
Assume
Kill!
that you guys are outside, but boop-a-doop. You slam through the door, it flies open, she stumbles backwards, lands on her butt, and as you are standing over her, you summon the most potent magics available to you, point at her, and say what word?
Let's see. Sissy. Bloop.
Okay, well she's already female, so she's just a bigger sissy than before.
Yes,
But
she
yes,
grows a tiny little
she-
dick instead of her vagina.
does not have 100 hit points or more, so boop. Blam.
My
And her
break
concentration
slave.
broken. Boop. Kinathis is back. Kinathis, you felt really weird and cold while you were in the banished zone.
I didn't like that at
You
all.
were in the sunken place. Goodbye.
It was not not pleasant, yeah. Hey, congratulations. You
We
have taken down the
won.
Reavers and the demon.
I'm amazed we made it
Oof.
out of there with a victory. That did not...
I know, right? That was a close one.
Yeah. Whew. Good job.
Gotta have
All right.
faith.
Now that
And
we've
you
used
learned
up
some
the
valuable
entire
information about
party's
secrets.
inspiration, let's go to the other
Yeah.
fight. Good luck, guys.
No, we'll call it for tonight
All right.
and go over to that section next time on CoC&D.
Woo.
As well
sorry
as
for
the
using the inspiration there.
interview
for
there.
Jeez.
So, Cyra did actually quite a clever thing for a barbarian, making yourself invulnerable and conjuring forth your Dudeman artifact weapon there. So, inspiration there. Pip, you were
I'll
super
probably
sneaky
give that to someone else next
the
week.
whole time, so inspiration there. Nikki, did you do anything in character? Like, role
Not
play-wise?
particularly.
Okay,
She
so
killed
unfortunately,
someone.
no inspiration there. Miss
I
Bazoom,
gave birth to a whole shitload of eggs, and I hid in a corner for a while.
It's true. It's true. Hopefully, a more active session next time here.
Oh yeah,
Um,
people are getting trounced.
Yes.
They're getting all sorts of goo up in them.
They sent you to the battle with shitloads of ads, which is right where you excel, so you'll have plenty to do next session.
Just start laughing like a maniac. Come at me! Come at! I just act like fucking Drax the Destroyer.
But what if they come at you one at a time, like a DBZ fight? That would
Oh,
be
no.
the worst.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Yes. Miss Bazoom, did you do anything particularly in keeping with your dramatic?
Goblin, laying eggs, being pregnant. How is that not her?
She
That's-
voluntarily got herself mega pregnant last session, which was what got her inspiration for
Oh,
this
that
session.
isn't it.
Yeah, laying eggs
Ah.
is not. That's just
She-
the natural consequence of things.
I'll see. Well, she did agree to, like, instead of going the more diplomatic route after, like, being as a queen, she went back to her, like, Miss Boone and blowing shit up. We're gonna literally blow an entire place up.
Next session.
Next session, also,
Yes.
kind of skipped this one. So
Yeah, Ben didn't really.
unfortunately, yeah, no inspiration here. And then King K, who did some clever shenanigans with the goblin stuff, and we're working with the high matrons to figure out the easiest and most expedient solution there.
Yeah, so
And,
you did a good job there.
Then launched your initial strike there and all that stuff. So that was good stuff. So we'll give you inspiration also.
I also finally made someone into a fucking sissy for the first time, which
For the
is my
first
entire
time,
demon
at
thing.
last.
Jesus Christ.
Wonderful.
And it
wonderful.
was a girl.
I know. Life is suffering.
And
wow.
next session, we will have the other party deal with the other half of this drug deal. Hopefully find out some information on what the motives and the activities are. And I'd say that would count as completing a quest. So that would be a at least one experience point next session. If all things go well.
Woo.
Say, good job in that fight.
Yeah,
that was
high
a
five.
rough fight.
That could have
Indeed.
very easily gone against us.
And good thinking on using the lightning dealie there. 'Cause,
I'm really glad I bought those boots.
Yes. Very wise. Very wise.